Hello and welcome, one and all. First game of the season. I'm happy. I'm buzzing. Despite, I say I'm buzzing, my phone is buzzing next to me. I mean, it's going crazy. It's a mixture of excitement for the game and also a little bit of a mixture, I think. We'll get into this later on in the week, but it just seems to be a really cynical attempt to try and derail the game. It's absolutely unbelievable. A time and a place for everything. This ain't it. We're going to talk about the game. I've got a little bit of a snippet. I'm here on my own because Uncle Gio. No one said he was uncle, but Uncle Gio, he really definitely is an uncle. But Uncle Gio is at the game. He's in Newcastle, so this is going to be great. So I'm sure we'll be hearing from him at some point today on one channel or another. But don't worry about that. I'm going to take you through it now in the build-up. We're going to reveal the lineups in a second. We got some good news in the defence, by the way. That was a snippet of information that I had because Gio's actually messaged me the team and all of that sort of business. Then we're going to go through the game and you join Charlie for the watch-along. It will take you all the way through the game. And then bang, on the final whistle, ouch, I'll be here with the review, talk about the game, hopefully in a cheery sort of fashion. And then I'll be back later on this evening on the Patreon channel with the player ratings, which hopefully will be a load of 9s and 10s. I can see already in the chat that a number of you are preempting this bit of defensive good news. Not that one. Sorry. There you go. It's Jamie Green. There you go. But no, it certainly is JT. It is very, very good to be back from that. Hopefully that's given you a little inkling. The news we expect to hear in just a second on the confirmed team is that Angelo Ogbonna is in. And I guess that sort of makes sense, really, doesn't it? When you consider that we let Alves go out on loan for to Sunderland for the season. Not that I think Alves was going to be in any sort of great planning for David Moyes this season at West Ham, but if what we were going to have was obviously Diop and Dawson playing at centre-half, then we were going to need somebody on the bench. And I think the fact that he went out on loan to Sunderland probably suggests that Moyes knew all along that Ogbonna was going to be fit for this game. This is great news, and we need this because I think it's fair to say a fit Angelo Ogbonna, had he been fit all season, would have been in with a shout for Hammer of the Year. And Hammer of the Year when you've had a good season is very, very different to Hammer of the Year when you've had a crap season. The Scott Parker one, I'm not saying Parker didn't deserve it, but we were crap that season and Parker was the only good one, right? Probably not. I'm probably a bit about unfair there, but you know what I mean. Whereas last season, there were so many fantastic players and so many people like, obviously, Rice, Antonio, Souček, Soufal, loads and loads of really good players last season. Cresswell, of course. That actually to be in contention for Hammer of the Year meant you played really well. And I've no doubt that had Ogbonna been fit all season, he would have been in there from the start. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the official. I've given you a little snippet. I'm waiting for the official team news to come out now, which will be with us, I mean, any second now. But it's the team we were all expecting because we don't really have any other players. In fact, I predicted the bench earlier. My prediction for the bench, I'm not going to look at the team now. I did this on Patreon Breakfast this morning, was 2 goalkeepers and it was Areola, Randolph, possibly, was going to be one of centre-backs, so Diop or Dawson, Fredericks, Noble, Coventry, Yarmolenko, gives us 2 more, doesn't it? I had it, Ben Johnson and Oko Flex. That was my guess for the bench. All right, I just want to get it out there while it's still, well, I was going to say 12:59. It's not. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now, which gives us an hour until kickoff. Hopefully, by refreshing my browser, oh, yeah, it's in. There we go. It's in. Okay, here's the team for you. Fabianski in goal, as expected. Soufal at right back. Ogbonna and Dawson in the middle. I know there's a little bit of trepidation about Dawson following his sort of horror show against Newcastle last season. Aaron Cresswell. If Aaron Cresswell can repeat his form for last season, very, very special player. Declan Rice in as captain. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I've just seen a bench. Sorry, I'll get to that in a second. Extra little bit of good news. I'm really pleased about that. Actually, Rice, big game for Rice today. I think him and Souček, who's also playing, can control that area of the pitch. Then we've got the quadruple-os attack, and that's Bowen, Benrahma, El Fornicador, a.k.a. the fornicator Pablo Fornals, and Michail Antonio. That's a good team, right? That's a good team. Here's the bit I like. I got the bench wrong, and that's good. And you know why it's good? Because number one, he's only got one goalkeeper on there, which is really good. But Lanzini is fit. Lanzini is fit. Areola, Diop, Fredericks, Baptiste, Johnson, Coventry, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. I just want to read out a message that I got earlier, which is really, really funny. And it was about a song, and quite possibly a song that West Ham can sing. Where is it? Oh no, that's it's from Chris Harris. And Chris Harris posted on one of the comments on the video, the first big question of the new season, do we chant there's only one or two areolas? It has to be. There's only two areolas. Fantastic. I love that, Chris. Excellent. Really, really good. So anyway, so listen, that is brilliant. I'll go through the team again. Fabianski, Sufal, Bonner, Dawson, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornells, Antonio. Areola, that's why they've got one goalkeeper. There's two areolas. Areola on the bench with Diop, Fredericks, Baptiste, Johnson, Coventry, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. Actually, the bench doesn't look quite as flimsy as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be one of those benches that was sort of flimsy and sort of made out of old pallets. But this has a more solid oak look about it, this bench. We could do with another couple on there, let's be fair. I don't mean a bench of 11 players. I mean, just, some more first team oven ready players. But let's be perfectly fair. Diop, Fredericks, arguably Johnson, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Noble, are sort of players that play in the first team and around the first team. So it's not too bad for this one. But we can't have an injury, can we? But we won't talk about that now. We won't, honestly, even though I just did. It's a decent lineup. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Sorry, mate. I've been so busy I wasn't even on this screen. Charlie's put the team up. It's scrolling across the bottom. Thank you very much, Charlie. He's in the green room, pedaling. He's like running around in the hamster wheel. So I'm really looking forward to this. Many questions. Can Sufal hit the ground running? I only say that because obviously Czech Republic did really well in the Euros, got to knockout stages, and then so he's had a little break, hasn't he? Him and Souček. So he didn't feature in an awful lot of the pre-season games. Sorry, I've got to put this because it just makes me laugh. And that lineup makes my pants tingle. I'll tell you what, Lewis, why not? Why not? If your pants are going to tingle over anything on a Sunday, why not that lineup? So Sufal hitting the ground running. That's going to be really, really interesting. Obviously, how Dawson will do against a fast attack and some really quick players. I haven't actually seen the Newcastle team yet. I don't know if Charlie, if you're on that hamster wheel, we've got a Newcastle team somewhere. Hey, he's good, isn't he? Woodman, Murphy, Fernandez, Clark, Ritchie, Shelvey, Hayden, Almiron, Saint-Maximin, and Wilson. Okay, those front three are fast. Let's go through it again. Woodman, Murphy, I think so. Maybe some misspelling. Fernandez, Clark, Ritchie, Shelvey, Hayden, Almiron. Look, it's a good front. Samaran, Wilson, Saint-Maximin, Wilson. But surely we've got to be able to beat that team. I'm not saying they haven't got a crap team. Well, I sort of am. But the front three is good. The front three is a good front three. I barely heard. I didn't know who Krath is at the back. What's happened to Lascelles? And Charlie, why is Charlie's clicking on stuff in the back? Hey, Mike, what's going on? He said that's as good as we can do. Hopefully, we'll overpower them in midfield with power, Mike. Overpower them with power. I like it. Maybe I'm a little bit overly excited, but hey ho, there you go. It's the start of the season, and I'm pleased to see the team. Look, we all start with a clean slate, and you've only got to look at the games yesterday and some of the disappointing results for some of those clubs to know, you know what, anything can happen, and it usually does. And Glenn, third choice goalie. Hey, at least they've got a third choice. They're not as deep in the goalie department as us. We could put our fifth choice goalie. I think we've got five goalies. I think we have. Maybe we've got six. We are very blessed in the goalkeeping department. Hopefully one of them can play as a striker. Look, we won't worry about it. I don't want to particularly spend time worrying now in case Antonio gets injured. Let's hope he doesn't. I think we've got the capacity here to start in a feisty fashion. I think we can start quick. I really do. And I think if we do, and we must, because there were some times last season we started really, really quickly, particularly towards the end of the season. Before that, we had the capacity to start slowly. Start quickly. You can get an early goal against these boys. Look, can their front three cause bother to our attack? Yes. But I tell you what, we can cause bother. No, bother. Their front three can cause bother to our defence. Excuse me, but we can cause bother to their defence massively, massively. I'm massively looking forward to this, Doug. I want to say a massive thank you. £5 towards the biscuit fund. It's a massive biscuit. Probably more of a cookie, to be fair, Doug. I know you won't want to cover it, but quick thought on PI Capital putting on a statement. I think it's disgusting, Doug. I'll be doing videos about it. It's not to discuss it. I just don't want to lower the mood, for instance. But to put a statement out an hour and 10 minutes before kickoff, I will say this much, shows you how much they care about West Ham getting a result. And I'll tell you what, and here's the point, it's better for PAI Capital if West Ham lose this game. I'm sorry, it just is, because it creates more unrest and puts more pressure on the ownership. And a cynical person would question why that statement went out right before a game. I will deal with that because I'm not happy about it. But I'm not happy about it at all. I'll tell you what, I'll deal with that probably in Tuesday's morning video. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like a laser. But I'm not doing it now because I really buzzing for this game. And you know what? I think I'm hopeful that that news doesn't permeate into the team and David Moyes and all the rest of it. I think even if it did, the backroom staff are probably savvy enough to make sure that it doesn't. And I would hope, I'm pretty sure this will be the case. I'm pretty sure that the players an hour before kickoff are probably not allowed their devices at that point. I'm judging it on my own standards. If I was a manager, I wouldn't be having. By the time we get to this point in the game, I want people focused. I won't be on the mobile phones or whatever. Or you know what I mean? I think if you're on a coach, then your mobile phone and you might get this stuff coming through. I think an hour before kickoff, surely all the mobile phones are in the lockers and or whatever. Or all the devices are switched off. So hopefully, this hasn't permeated into the consciousness of the first team squad pre-match. Bobby 66, how are you, my friend? As I said, he was on the chat very early this morning. Let them eat cake. With that fiver, Bobby, I'll be eating cake. I won't. I'm on a diet. We'll talk about that another time. Listen, let's forget about it. I can see it in the chat, and this is what I didn't want to happen. All right, let's forget them. Let's forget PI Capital for today. Let's enjoy the fact that we're starting the season. Let's enjoy the fact that West Ham have got a good team out, and we'll revisit this. Let's enjoy today. Hopefully we get a win and we can bask in the glory, and then we'll get back to, we've got a whole week to then discuss transfers and takeovers and all the rest of it. So anyway, yeah, there's Charlie. Charlie's saying that he will have the cake. I believe Ray, are you going to be joining Charlie today for the watch along? I hope you are, my friend. I hope you are. They are great cake connoisseurs, Charlie and Ray. It has to be said. Okay, so just if you've just joined us, the team is Fabianski, Sufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio. Obviously, the good news, Ogbonna back in the team. I think the really good news for the bench is that Lanzini is on the bench. I think there's a bit of sneakiness from David Moyes, pretending, naughty Moisey baby, pretending that Ogbonna and Lanzini were injured. I think this is really good. But the reason that Lanzini, I think, is so important is, I don't think there's an awful lot look, he subs Bowen a lot, put it this way. David Moyes subs Bowen a lot, doesn't he? Or he subs Benrahma a lot. And I think without Lanzini in there, there's not a lot of flair if one of those guys goes off. Everyone else is well, okay, maybe with the exception of Yarmolenko. But I think it gives us something else, particularly if people are tiring. And we know, like, if West Ham get a lead, and a good lead, 2-3 up or whatever, wishful thinking, obviously. But if that happens, maybe he wants to put Bowen up front. If he does that, he needs some more attacking players to choose from. So I'm pleased about Lanzini. I know Lanzini's new position is maybe more of a central midfielder. I know this, but let's not forget he can also do a job as a number 10. What do we got here? Deadly Gran. Why, Granny, Nan, why are you deadly? What have you been doing? Why is Gran deadly? I want to know. How vicious and deadly are you? This is quite important information. Can't wait for Ben Rama Fornell's masterclass. I know. Fornell's. El Fornicador, the fornicator. Love him. He's in for a good season. He can stay there. He should have been there anyway, really, shouldn't he? Looking at me, keeping an eye. Hammer of the year. I name him. He can have it. He can have it already. I'll just issue it to him right now. So for those of you that don't know, we'll do some comments in a second, shall we? Excuse me. I'm talking so much. Metal mugs to go with me. Metal season ticket. Big old plug for Canning Land there. Metal mugs because the kids can't smash them. I don't think they can anyway. They shouldn't be able to. We'll do some comments in a minute, certainly. What is this? Oh, a bet. We got a bet, haven't we? You want a bet? Start of the season again. It's a thing. Gio's not here. I'm here on my own. I forget some things. Okay, here's the bet for today. All right, now, what you got to do? Oh, I've got to think of a phrase, haven't I? I've got to do it all on my own. Bear with me. Let me read the bet out, and then I'll think of a phrase. Oh, should be good. Okay, so the giveaway for this bet. So what you got to do is I'm going to tell you what the bet is, which is West Ham to win, Dawson to be carded. Gio's made this up. A little bit of mischief there. Dawson to be carded, Antonio to score a goal. One person in the chat, if that bet comes in, will win a £1. I don't mean a pound or a penny. 100, all right? £100 sterling. 100 quid. I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's go with Chris Harris's. The phrase is to enter yourself to that competition. There's only 2 areolas. You don't have to do the mime. We'll do pie and cash. Pie? They can't even spell pie. Don't even get me started on that. See, you keep tempting me, luring me over to that. Ignore it. Not looking. Actually, by me doing it, I'm just covering the camera. I can still see all the chat to the side of it. There's only 2 areolas. Okay, so this is it. That's Jack there. That is the phrase. So name that, put that phrase in the chat, and if West Ham win, if Dawson gets a card, Antonio scores, one of you that types in that phrase and puts it in the chat wins £100. Simples, as they say. I love it. There's lots of people are joining in. Type it up there. Doug's got it as well. There's only 2 areolas. We don't mind. I don't care. Lowercase, uppercase. Areola is getting a nickname. He might sometimes be called Ari, but he's probably going to be called 25, which is obviously because the bullseye is 50 and the area just around the bullseye is worth 25 on a darts board. So I think Areola may well be his nickname for me anyway. May well be a 25. That would be a funny picture, wouldn't it? If it landed one with me and an Areola, like a couple of. Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Why bring the tone down? I don't know. Okay, right. So we're going to go through the team. I'm going to try and predict now. Because I didn't predict the bench particularly well, did I? I actually did all right. I suggest today. I'm going to try and pick a man of the match today. All right, and it may seem obvious. I'm going to go safe. This is a bit of a tap in, I think, because I'm thinking either Rice or Antonio. I know the outside bet is to maybe go with Ben Rama, but I'm actually going to go with Antonio today. I'm going with Antonio to be my man of the match. Okay. What I want a few predictions in the chat, if you wouldn't mind, please, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. Let's get your predictions. Maybe give me your prediction and who you think will be man of the match, and I'll pop a few of them up screen. Or any other comments, or any other. Are you concerned? Are you happy? I know we're all excited about the season. But forget the transfers. Forget the capital, right? This game. Do you think we can win it? Are you pleased with that team? Let's get a bit of this going on. Right, okay. I'll just flash a few of them up. I'm talking about scores there, obviously not the other thing. There, we've got a 2-2 from Connor there. Doug is going for. Oh, he's going 1-2. Callum, was Callum there? Oh no, so it's Carl. 3-1. Benny man of the match. Interesting. Andy, what you saw, Andy? Blimey. I know, and I'll tell you what. There's more as well. I know there's much more. Where is hey, Roger's not holding back there. Where was the 5-0? I saw a 5-0. There we go. Only Irons 5-0. This is really good. This is really good. I think most of the people are positive. Why not? I mean, this is a tough game. Make no mistake, make no mistake about it. We've got another 5. Fat Pep, the PE teacher. Fat Pep, the PE teacher. Fantastic. Thank you, Fat Pep. There's Clayton there. Fornelsi man of match most games. Yeah, I know what you mean, Clayton. I can't. I am thinking that. But I thought, bearing in mind, I just announced him as the early Hammer of the Year and given out the award, given out the trophy. I did have a trophy here actually. Not anything splendid. I did have one trophy. Which more trophies than Tottenham have got? I got more trophies in my shed than Tottenham have got. How do you like that? A few more. Okay, let's go. There's Sketch there. There's Migsy. A 2-1 to the tune, says Paul. Norman Stanley Fletcher. He's probably still banged up, is he? He's still banged up. He said 2-2. Kai is going. Where's Kai gone? His chat moves so quickly. I'm not complaining. It means there's loads of people in the chat. Great. Very, very welcome. David M. Is that David Moy? Is that you, Moisey? He's predicting it already. He's calling it. Get back to doing the team talk, for goodness sake. So, yeah, kickoff's in 40 minutes, actually. Antonio Benrahma. We've got a 1-1 maximum Bowen. Yeah, what I wanted to say before we bring up Andy being silly there is we are back into home advantage, right? We're back into home advantage. We didn't have it, and I think a lot was made of with West Ham last season. A lot was made of the fact that not having fans at the stadium helped West Ham, but I didn't hear a lot of the counter argument made, which is actually not having away fans there when you went and played away, not having basically, you know what I'm saying. Not having to go to Everton, having the stadium packed, empty stadium. Not having to go to Leeds, having the stadium packed, empty stadium. I think that played a massive part. And Newcastle would certainly be feeding into one of those. There's 51,000 raucous Geordie fans in there, and I think they allow about 10 West Ham fans in, and they stick them up, basically hanging onto the floodlights when you're up there. So basically, the stadium configuration at Newcastle, if you don't know, if you haven't been, very, very much to keep the away fans away, and they're very much running the Barcelona model there, which is basically keep everybody away, so you have maximum influence, maximum impact from the home fans, and then almost silence the away fans. This bound to have an impact on results. I mean, surely, it is something that is, as they say in the modern days, it is a thing. Home advantage, isn't it? Hope you're well. I'm chatting now. You're right, Peter. I've not spoken to you a long time. I'm all right, thanks, buddy. We will speak soon. I have no doubt. The Pocky Punk, he's in Japan. That's Sat from Japan. So if anyone's reading this from the stands, make me proud. Sing Dreamer Pablo Fornication. There you go. That's what he wants everybody to sing. Quite right too. But don't forget, please do sing a chorus of There's Only Two Areolas. Which is poor players. We love them, but we give them some horrible nicknames over on this channel. So I was going to say I sort of apologise, but I don't. I won't. I refuse to apologise. Okay. Sorry, just to pop this up there from Eddie. Baptiste. No, that's not. Okay, useless I am with his buttons. Side makes a statement. I think what Eddie's saying there. Big game for Said Benrahma today. I think it's a massive game. Don't get me wrong, I'm not heaping pressure on him. I don't think there's any more pressure on anyone else. You could argue that Declan Rice has got pressure on him. Fantastic for England. £100 million price tag. Let's be fair. No one can afford him. So no one's come in and actually bid. I don't know what anyone's bid, but no one's got 100 million to spend on him. So really, he's pressures on him to prove he's £100 million player. Look at Souček last season. I predicted last season he would score double figures goals. And you do something similar this season, at 8 to 10 goals or something like that. No problem at all. Pressure on him to repeat that, right? So I think there's pressure on a lot of players, lots of pressure on David Moyes, lots of pressure on the squad. I think there's pressure on Benrahma because I think in this game, it's going to be interesting to see how they line up. But in this game, he's going to be given the freedom, isn't he, of when we have the ball to basically go where he wants and do what he wants. So I think there is a certain amount of pressure on him. But I think pressure is fine as long as you give confidence, as long as you give a little bit of confidence as well. And so Moyes or Nolan or whoever to put their arm around him and do that. Charlie, you're going to come in and join me and say hello, mate, and plug your warm-up. Warm-up? Plug your Neil Warnock. Come and plug your warm-up, Charlie, if you're around. He might not be there. I can't see him we basically got a virtual green room. I can't see him in the green room, so to speak. Maybe he's in the lavatory. He probably is in the lavatory. Yes. But the answer to that is yes. It certainly is. No, it's made of fondant icing. You can eat it. It's completely edible. It's not. It's definitely not. Yeah, so anyway, so that's that. That's looking good. Team are looking good. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Jack, mate. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. There's Jack there. What a very generous donation that is. I might use it to repair the chip in my tooth from trying to eat my my arcade machine, which is really not made of fondant icing at all. So, one more time. Fabianski, Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, sneaky Moyes, surprise everyone, Ogbonna. We need him. We need him to give Dawson a little bit of, if you know what I mean. Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio. The surprise on the bench is that Lanzini is present. This is really, really good. I'm very, very excited. Absolutely buzzing for this. I'll just take you through it all once again. Charlie is going to be here very, very soon with a watch-along. Take you through the game. I'm sure he'll have guests. Maybe Ray will pop on. Ask him if you know Charlie. Ask him, see if you can jump on during the watch-along. I'll be back after the game straight away. Miserable, happy, hopefully happy. To hopefully enjoy and bask in the glory of a West Ham win. That should be excellent. Gio, who is at the game, will hopefully be sending in some footage at some point. He's probably drunk, stumbling down. He's almost back in Scotland, in Newcastle, isn't he, basically? They all speak the same lingo. And I think then what we're doing then afterwards, I'll be back later on with a Patreon player ratings. I am buzzing. It's on Sky, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Kick off at 2:00. It's on Sky. Massively looking forward to it. So don't listen to Gary Neville afterwards. Don't listen to Jamie Carragher. Don't listen to Jamie Redknapp or the other one. I was going to say don't listen to Roy Keane. I probably do. Right. In fact, if someone has a shocker, maybe do listen to Roy Keane. But if you don't, then please do come and join me immediately after the game. I'm going to go and watch the game in the house. So as soon as the final whistle goes, I'm going to run down the garden, hopefully not trip over a ball or a washing, get clotheslined. Literally, that's why they call it the clothesline. I get clotheslines. I run down the garden, jump in here, switch the camera on, and join up with you lots. Oh, who's this? Oh, I like this one. Sorry, a little bit self-indulgent there. Is that you, Gary? I think it is Gary. I like that. Why not? Why not? Love a bit of that. And don't forget, folks, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this chat. I haven't done that. I'm gonna end this chat in about 30 seconds. There are only 2 areolas. If you basically want to get qualified for the bet today and to win £100, the bet is, then you have to type that into the chat. Type it now while I'll tell you what the bet is. The bet is West Ham to win, Dawson to get a card, and Antonio to score. If that comes in, one of you in the chat wins £100. That's what you've got to type, though. There's only 2 areolas. That's the new song. It's got to be the new song. And Dream of Pablo Fornication. If that ever rang out on the terraces, I would laugh. I really would. I would be. In fact, any of them. I wonder if one day we can get a song going. I wonder. I'll tell you a little story, actually. We were at Oh, I think it was West Ham Aston Villa. Yeah, a few years ago. My son was very young, very, very young. And the ref was having a really bad game, really, really bad game. And we were up in the East Stand at Upton Park. And I'll find a picture somewhere. I haven't got it now. You can see how young he was. I don't know. He was 5 or 6, something like that. And he wasn't giving us anything. And as the referee wasn't giving us anything, the crowd were getting frustrated. Oh, come on, ref! And all of this sort of thing was going on. And my son, it was funny. Everybody calmed down. And my son stood up and he shouted, "Daddy, that referee is a very naughty boy." And then everyone laughed. And it actually started off a little chorus. I don't mean the whole stadium, but a little chorus of "naughty boy, naughty boy, naughty boy," which is, yeah, that was a lovely, lovely moment. Anyway, hopefully the referee is not a naughty boy today. Hopefully all the West Ham players are good boys, especially Dawson. No naughtiness, please, Dawson. Thank you very much for joining us in the chat for this first game back. Oh, hold on a second. I almost missed that. David Linton, thank you very much indeed for the areola fund. The areola fund. I'm not having silicone implants or anything, David, but we do very much appreciate it. For the areola funds. I do wonder one day. I often wonder, right, because I have stuff like that done, and I've done other stuff with you know, because obviously it's an insult to call someone fornicator. And I often wonder, does he know? Does Fornells know? And if he does, I hope he takes it in the spirit in which it's intended, because I love him. I love him dearly, like a brother. And I hope so. It's just a bit of fun. And I do wonder if this sort of goes on with areola and stuff like that. I hope he takes it well, you know. Because I don't think the Big Sue has particularly taken off yet. The Sue check. I think Big Sue was about to take off, but then he did the potato salad thing, which I thought has sort of given him. He's between nicknames, isn't he? Really. So they're all men. They're all men with love. These nicknames. I love the West Ham players. Of course I do. Right. I'm going to go. Let you all get prepared for the game. Charlie, are you ready to join us? Are you going to come and say hello? Come and say hello and plug your WhatsApp.
Hello.
If you pardon the expression. How are you?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm really good. I thought your video was very good last night. Was it last night? Yesterday?
It's something like that. I don't know. Time is what you make of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on at any point in time. It could be yesterday, it could be tomorrow, it could be whatever. Let's get deep about it. Why not?
It wasn't tomorrow.
Was it not?
I don't have that capacity. Not yet.
Then it was probably last night, I guess. Then if that's the case.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it anyway. I thought it was very, very good. I thought the room was looking very tidy as well. May I say, Charlie?
Thank you. Yeah, it's almost like living with another person forces me to be clean.
It doesn't look tidy now. I can see you've got stuff. Is that
well, that's
you've got stuff hanging. Is that an exercise bike?
Brother, well, yeah, it's in its natural habitat with clothes on it.
You have to hang clothes on an exercise bike.
It's important. That's apart from that, I think we're good.
It's like the laundrette in EastEnders. Dot Cotton. It's Dot Cotton.
I don't know. I haven't watched it in years.
It's not be with us. I don't want to say. Hold on. I don't want to say anything. Very June Brown, very nice lady. But anyway, yes, it's like the laundrette, Charlie.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. You know, it's as tidy as it's ever going to be. Is the way I'll word it.
Well, it was tidy last night. I think you had a mess.
I moved the clothes off, so that's why last night they probably weren't there. It's because I did the cycle, so I moved them onto the sofa, and then the second that's done, they go back on there. That's
a massive pair of pink pants you got there.
It's a t-shirt.
Oh, it's
a t-shirt, which is why it's massive.
That's a shame.
That's why the exercise bike's there. But no, it's a polo shirt.
That's right.
It's a t-shirt, unfortunately.
Okay, well maybe for charity.
Yes.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, Charlie. Maybe for charity, at some point during the season, maybe you could do your watch along while cycling.
You know what? I did have I'll say this honestly, right? I had a very brief idea for a moment where during preseason I should do watch-alongs while cycling as like a warm-up thing. I'm warming up like the teams are warming up and stuff. But I realized how bad an idea that was and didn't go ahead with it. So now you've said it live on a stream. I'm glad that I'm probably going to get held to that. As people know, they keep talking about me eating orange peels, which is not going to happen, everyone. And yet we're still here having this conversation. So
what about sort of but one player? So every time Antonio goes on a sprint, you have to,
I think you've got a lot more confidence in my fitness levels than I do. I think I could do one of those, and then that's it. That's it for the rest of the game. I might just be lying on the floor, sort of dead to the world.
I mean, you could do all sorts. If someone takes a dive, you throw yourself on the floor. I mean, it's also the possibilities are endless. This would be truly interactive. Watch along.
People donate a certain amount of money. Maybe I have to do a sprint, something like that. I don't know. There's options.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But we won't do it now. Don't force him now. Clearly, he's
It's busy.
Clearly, he's got a lot of ironing to do before that bicycle ever sees the light of day. That bicycle is the equivalent of a vampire. It basically never sees daylight because it's always got detritus and some pair of old pants hanging on it.
I just like the idea that I apparently have an iron, which is something I do not own, and I don't own an iron board, and nothing gets ironed, so that's fine. I'm enjoying that idea more than I am.
It doesn't matter, Charlie. You live above a laundrette, my friends. Clearly.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
There you go. Tell us about your watch along, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and you're going to come back or do whatever happens.
I will be live doing this nonsense, right, until full time. Come get involved. We'll have a conversation. There's going to be oranges eaten. Get hyped. That's the thing that's coming. I'm hoping, I was going to text you this off stream, but now you're here. I might as well ask you on camera. Can you come on at half time to save my bladder? Is that okay?
I can, but only for about 5 minutes because I've got to make a cup of tea and all.
That's fine. Gonzo will be here at half time as well for 5 minutes while I go and pee. It'll be a grand old time. Come get involved. I'll be live until full time, in which I'll pass over to Gonzo, who'll be doing the review. I'll put the link in the chat. You don't have to do anything. No work, an entire day of entertainment. What a time to be alive. The Premier League's back, Gonzo. The Premier League is back.
I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So I'm not going. We're not stopping this broadcast. You're just carrying on from here, aren't you?
Just carrying on from here.
Just carrying on. You don't even have to go anywhere. You can stay here with Charlie. I'll see you at half time.
I got things. Look, I got it. Look, bang. Look, we're already there. Let's see we're there. There's no messing.
In collaboration. You do all that, didn't you? Go on, say it. Say it while I'm still there, so I can hear you say it.
Thank you very much to Stuart Morris Accountants. That is what this watch along is in collaboration with Gonzo, right? They're accountants, but they're based in Ilford, and got in touch with us because a West Ham fan connected us up. And I tell you what, you want in corporate, you want in personal, you want in business, whatever you're needing, they can do it. I've got it on good authority. They've got calculators, and they're good at using them. Right?
Yes.
As a former accountant, I can tell you that's what most of it is. It's calculators and Excel spreadsheets, and I've heard that they are one of the best at doing it, Gonzo.
Oh, they are. Well, look, West Ham fans based in Ilford. What more do you want? And with a calculator, they might even have one of those old Casio watches with the calculator on it, which people used to use to cheat in their exam. No, I don't know about all this. Well, it wasn't me clearly because I didn't pass my maths exam. I tried to cheat, but I can't even use a calculator, so it wasn't much use.
That's why I sat next to my my best friend in secondary school when we did the exam. Like, you have the rows of seats that are sort of apart, and as we sit down to do it, he goes, "Psst, psst." I'm like, "Brother, we're in an exam." He goes, "What's the answer?" And he held up a sheet and pointed to where you write your name. And that's the kind of level of friendship I'm holding. So the fact that you're saying you didn't pass the exam, it's fine. I know much more stupid people than that. I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, this is really good. I'm just pleased that when you sat next to someone in an exam and you heard psst, that it was just somebody saying something rather than somebody wetting themselves.
I did know someone who wet themselves during an exam. It was not a good time.
It wasn't me,
but I did know someone who did it.
Charlie, happy days. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave the lovely people in the chat, and you can eject me. Go on, you make me go away.
All right. Well, I'll see you at halftime.
You will.
Bye. That was Gonzo, everyone, talking and that. And now it is me doing the same thing. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Watch Along. Back for yet another season. The Premier League is back. West Ham are back. Newcastle, unfortunately, are probably back and playing defensive football. But hey, I've got confidence for once that we're actually going to beat them. But before we get into that, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Hello to Andy Walsh, Kane Watkins, Chimer. That's what I'm going to go with. Crazy Cam 2004. Good to see you. David, Duvet, Eric. Fortune's always hiding foe. Good to see you. Gonzo's biggest fan. That's not me. Harry Hands Harry. HD Sports Homeless Vegetarian. Jolie DJ. Johnny Rick. Joshua McCarthy. Major 84. Moad. Nick James. Paul Greenfield, Ralph Enjoying the Sun, Reed 04, Rebecca, Rob Hart, Schizo Base, Steve Linksing, Stevie C, Talon Baker, Will Lunnon, hello everyone, Jack Collins. If I missed you, I'm sorry, the chat moves in a way that makes it very difficult to do. Matt Mooring, I didn't see you. Hello everyone. I hope you're well. How was your summer? Mine was average. It was very warm for about a week. I didn't enjoy that bit. And then it cooled down a little bit, and now I'm slightly more happier with my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But we're getting ready here. We're getting ready here for the beginning of the season. And I can't, on a scale of 1 to 10, I want 1 being not the least possible, 10 being unbelievably positive, specifically in footballing on the pitch terms, none of that takeover talk, because that's a lot of effort. How are you feeling ahead of the season? I can't lie. If you saw the video I did yesterday, there's a wave of positivity going through me in footballing terms right now, and I'm not over it. Mike Monero, good to see you, my friend. How excited for the new season? I am, mate. I am. I'm excited to just watch football again. You know what I mean? I watched a lot of the Euros, and the end of that destroyed me. And so now to be back watching West Ham, which now have the opportunity to destroy me, is very exciting. I hope you're well, Reggie. I hope you're well. Let's have a look at some of these numbers, shall we? Because they're coming in thick and fast. Steve saying hello. Good to see you, Steve, as well. Again, if I missed out your name, I'm sorry. There was a lot going on. We have Riley with a 7, 6.42. Loving the precision. 7, 8. Oh, big. 5, 8.7. 8, 8. Oh, God, they're moving too fast. I clicked 5 and it said 8. 5, there you go. That was Arthur. 4.8, 6.5. What else we got? Hope always 10, expectations 7. Says GBF, as I've just decided to call you. Fair. I think that's fair. That's still relatively positive. Well, needs a Rice goal from FPL. Listen, he's probably going to get forward and take some shots from range. How accurate they'll be, I don't know, but they'll exist. 9, 4. Oh, mate, my sensei, Mr. Pardew, has returned. Hello, Mr. Charlie. Great to have you. Good to see you. I hope you're ready to provide your deep analysis on the situation, because I'm going to need it. If you don't know, Alan, Mr. Pardew will. He'll give the knowledge. Chima was talking about Algeria. Shout out to the ends. Big up Nigeria. Not Nigeria, Algeria. Nigeria, completely different country in Africa. But you know, Emenike. 4 from Hammers Down Under. Not super confident. David Emno, a 9. So I think it's relative confidence right now. Duvet Dancer saying 7 right now. Get a player on a 3, then maybe get a player all 3, and then maybe probably an 8. See, I think there's a lot of confidence, more than I was expecting. I know obviously there's a lot of stuff going on in the West Ham world at the moment, lots of stress, and it's difficult to maintain sort of positivity. That's the sort of point I was trying to make on the video yesterday. Is that outside of all of that transfer nonsense and the takeover nonsense, actually on the pitch, I'm really excited, and I think today's probably the best time, in my opinion, we've ever had to try and beat Newcastle. But what team is going to try and beat them, you ask? And by you ask, no one asked, but I'm going to go. Any Newcastle fans didn't ask James? I should just say, hey, if you're a Newcastle fan, welcome. Get involved in the conversation. I'd love to hear from you. This isn't just about us. You're welcome here. We welcome all creeds, all club supporters. So West Ham lineup as such, you can see it rolling along on the bottom of your screen currently. Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Benrahma, and Mikhail Antonio up front. It's a strong lineup. Angelo Ogbonna is back. Thank goodness. There was a lot of concern about that, and yet he's defo here, guys. He is in the team and all that. The bench, only 1 goalkeeper. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. Areola, Diop, Fredericks, Baptiste, Johnson. We've made up for it with defenders. Coventry, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. Definitely a lack of depth up front, but the people who are there are at least decent. Lanzini's in. Yarmolenko could come on, make an impact. Noble, his final season, every game's going to be a 10 out of 10 performance from him, at least energy-wise. And some people like Coventry who've had a great preseason, who are ready to step up. Newcastle lineup as such: Woodman, Murphy and Kraft on either side of Fredericks and Clark, Ritchie, Shelvey, Hayden, Almiron, St. Maximin, and Wilson. I suspect in a sort of 4-4-2, maybe a 4-5-1, but probably a 4-4-2 with St. Maximin and Wilson up front. And their bench, just in case you're wondering, I've put an I instead of I've put an I. Right, hang on. Let me just fix this. I didn't notice this until now. When I was doing this earlier, I was shoving food in my mouth. There we go. Gillespie, Shaw, Lacassels. I've spelt that wrong as well. We move on. Joe Linton, Lewis, Hendrick, Fraser, Gale, Longstaff. So there you go. Those are the teams. You've now seen them. You've lived them. You've experienced them. I've said words. Here's what I'm going to ask now. Score predictions. Big score predictions. First one of the season. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling a positive vibe. I dare go 2-0 West Ham? I don't know. Almiron, St. Maximin, Wilson, they're fast, but I don't know. Let me see yours first, and then I'll put my neck on the line. That's what's commonly known as being a chicken. Chuck, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Let's see. The thing is skipping like mad. Trying to keep up with this chat at times is an absolute nightmare. Where's Gio and Gonzo? Gio is at the match. Gio is in Newcastle, watching the football. And Gonzo was here. Gonzo was here not 10 minutes ago. You just missed him. He'll be back, of course, at half time to help me out. And then we'll be back at full time for the review. So get hyped for that. There we go. Right. Hamza saying 2-1. 3-2 to us, says Johnny. This feels like Christmas morning, except Santa David left no presents under the tree. It's just Declan saying that you better be grateful. Look, Jeffrey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alex James says 2-0, 3-0, 2-2. Aussie saying 2-2 there. Fair. Bit of Desmond. Love that. 2-0, 1-1 St. Maximin Bowen, says Crazy Cam. Fair. 2-1, 2-0, 3-0 Suburban Sasquatch. Very, very confident. The Pablo 2-1, 3-1. Massive West Ham Suchek with the first, says GBF. It's skipping again like mad. We use StreamYard, right? And the comments, they just skip in the biggest, maddest way. And it stresses me out every time. Hart says 3-1. Mine says a boring 1-1, 2-0, 2-1, 6-6. 2-0 Hammers, 2-1, 2-1, 3-1. There's lots of confidence. I'll tell you what, 2-2. 2-0 sounds good to me. 3-1, 1-1. Wilson, big Craigie boy. Fair play, Mr. Pardew. Of course, managed both sides. So he knows. Deep, he knows. 1-1, 4-3. James Fairweather, 4-3. Yeah, man, just put it out there. 0-0, 2-1. 2-0, 3-1 versus Newcastle. Hope not. 3-1 Newcastle. Hope not, says Raymond. Fair. That's the first big loss I'm seeing. Will Crappenter, 9-0. I respect it, sir. 2-0, Suchek and Dawson goals. I don't know with no Lingard, says Taylor. See, I reckon we've got a better chance without Lingard in this specific one. Might be wrong about that. We'll get into that in a second. 3-1 West Ham, 2-1 or 2-0, 2-1 West Ham. There's a lot of... I'll tell you what, there's more confidence. Foshizi, obviously, consistent AF. There's a lot of confidence in this chat right now about the result. I'm loving it. And as I said in the video yesterday, I'm sort of slightly confident myself. I think, although obviously you've got a bit of Jesse is a great thing. Having Ben Rama, Fornals, and Bowen in behind, I think that's a good thing. I think there's a good thing. Little link-ups here and there, moving bits and pieces, like little triangles that we've seen in preseason. We've been playing a slightly different style of football than we were playing with Jesse Lingard in last season, where it was a more counter-attacking based system. And with that comes a bit more control. It gives us a better opportunity to try and take on teams like Newcastle, who are quite happy to sit there and counter-attack because it's a Steve Bruce side, right? That's good. That's real good. That's just an exciting prospect for us. And I think it could work in our favor. I'm scared. Don't get me wrong. Them on the counter-attack, you've got your Mega, you've got your Almirons, you've got your St. Maximins, you've got your Wilsons. It's not slow, but I'm confident, man. A little bit of Ben Rama's firing on all cylinders right now. I'm going to say 2-1. I was tempted to say 2-0, but I do think they'll score. So I'm going to say 2-1 to West Ham. But I'm confident, and I'm loving the confidence from chat right now. Football on the pub, says Sisha. Bobby's having a grand old time. Where are you? That's a good question, actually. I haven't been able to ask this in a while because obviously the world is shut. Where are you watching it from today? You can tell me where you are usually in terms of city and countries and whatnot, all that madness, because that's always a grand old time. Are you watching it at the pub? Are you watching it at home? Are you going to the game? Good times. I should say as well, hey, if you're only joining for the pre-bit and then you head off to watch the match elsewhere, thank you very much for coming. Enjoy yourselves. Come back at halftime. We'll be doing halftime analysis. Gonzo will be here. I'll be here. And then, of course, full-time, Gonzo will be back for the review. So if you're doing that, I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Baptiste is very promising, says Eric. Yeah, seeing Baptiste on the bench is good. It's fun. It's fun. It's exciting. It's exciting. I didn't think we'd see him. And I don't think he'll come on. Don't get me wrong. You're looking at that bench. Diop's definitely going to come on ahead of him. Fredericks and Johnson will come on ahead of him. There's not much chance of him coming on. In fact, I'd say there's a 0% chance. Well, 1%. But seeing him in a matchday squad, always a good time. Always a good time. Where are we at? We will get onto this. I promise you, Mr. Pardew, I'll be the last. We'll do that next. Actually. Bordeaux. Shout out France. Bristol, back in the ends in the southwest. Shout out to Temple Meads. Great station. Better than Parkway by a significant distance. Parkway, functional. Temple Meads, a banger. It's got a WH Smith. That's all I need. You get your magazine, you get your meal. Turkey. I didn't even think about that. Brisbane. US of motherfucking A. Come on, Jeffrey. Yes, good to see you back. Perth, Malaysia. Romford. Yes. Home Durham, North Carolina, USA. Yeah, Matt. Big place. Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, lots of banging American places today. Where's the next one? Oh, it's flipping lost. The chat keeps doing the thing. Thailand, Costa del Chadwell Heath. Heard it's very nice this time of year. Ashford, Colchester, North Korea, Hampster. How's it going over there? Let me know. How you vibing? I've heard they're big into accordions. And other stuff. Amsterdam. Back of the dam. Last place I went that wasn't in England. Only place I've been that wasn't in England in the last 15 years of my life. It's lovely. Again, great station. Amsterdam Central. Bought some deodorant from there. Sunny Glasgow. Shiny says, watching through your window, could you turn it up a bit more? Of course I can, Shiny. Apologies. Let me just do that. I mean, you wouldn't be able to hear it. It's because I've got the headphones on, Shiny. That's why I'm hearing it through the thing, so you wouldn't hear it that way. I apologize, mate. But I'll turn it up anyway. You might be able to hear the tinniness of it. Sunny Glasgow. Auckland, New Zealand, at home in Ireland, hoping for a Discord link. Schizo, listen, we all are. Have a gander in there. I don't know what's going on. You'll have to have a look and report back. Watching from the East Coast of USA, Turkey, Istanbul, Bethnal Green, massive. Shout out to York Hall. Come on, Newcastle, says Wixer. Good to see you. Hope you're well. How do you feel about Newcastle's lineup? What's your score prediction, mate? Let me know. From a Newcastle perspective. Do you know what I mean? The chat is skipped and I'm so far behind. Right, Cork, Brisbane, Yorkshire, Tipperary, Missouri. Sorry about that. I apologize. I can't speak. Sydney, big up Bristol. Shout out to Bristol. Adelaide. I'm telling you that. W. Smith, man. Just outside Boston, MA, Massachusetts, Watford, Chelmsford. I assume the England one. What else we got? Corby in the Midlands. I know someone who lives in Corby. Shout out to Alan. Hope you're well, mate. But anyway, shout out to 43% burn as well. Amni in Dubai. Sunny, Af. Probably very nice. Benfleet, Isle of Wight. Can you take Divock Origi? Asks Divock Origi. Yeah, mate. Come get involved. Why not? Preston, New York. He's watching from Scott's bum. Heard it's lovely this time of year. Windsor. Nepal. Kathmandu in Nepal. Love that. Bahamas, Leytonstone, not London. What a sad time to be alive. They all look the same. Dagenham, Easter Island, Milwaukee. Yeah. People go to Amsterdam for two things. Which were you there for? I was there to film a music video. I filmed a music video there. Now, why the rapper chose to go to Amsterdam to film their music video, you could probably figure out. But I was there specifically to film the music video. As someone who does not drink or do anything like that, I was there purely for work purposes. You could tell why they went there. CB's in the house. Yo, if you haven't seen CB eat that chili over on West Ham Unofficial, what a man. Something I could not do. It looked like pain. It looked like complete and utter pain. Something I would not get involved with. And I have nothing but respect for my twin for that, because that's just madness. That's just madness. People by Phil Jones. Yeah, I mean, look, we probably will. I can't lie to you, mate. We probably will. We probably will. Right, we are not more than we're less than 10 minutes away from kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1:51, 10 minutes left. Well, just under 9. Well, it's more like 8.5 at this point. Sub bingo. This is, of course, the game where we guess what minute David Moyes will make his first substitution. We used to do it because he didn't make any substitutions, but now he sort of does them sometimes. So it's a nice thing to at least vibe. You know what I mean? It's a nice thing to exist. So what minute, but it makes the game harder. What minute will he make his first substitution? Sub bingo, first official competitive one of the season. I wish you all luck. I'm sticking with my forever stance of 69 minutes. And I'll give you this. It'll be 69 minutes and it will be, in fact, let's look at the bench. Let's look at the bench quickly. 69 minutes and it will be Noble for Ben Rama. Maybe a controversial one. Noble for Ben Rama, 69 minutes. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. What minute will it be? You only have to give me the minutes. So Bob asks if Ben Rama is starting. He is, sir. He is. He is starting alongside Bowen and Fornals, just behind the striker. Exciting times. Exciting times. I'm watching in a hall as it's my wedding day. Jake, flipping out. Jake, what are you doing, man? Clearly, you postponed the wedding and watched the watch along. What are you doing, bruv? Congratulations. I hope you incredibly, all of the joy, all of the good luck on this most wonderful of days. Hopefully we get a big dub for you. And specifically for you, we'll be thinking of you, Jake. Congratulations. But of course, you postponed the wedding, you watch the watch along, and then you postpone it to like 5 o'clock. The review will be done by then. You know what I mean? That's what you do. Clearly, that's what you do. 71 Fredericks for Bowen. That's actually a really strong shout. I didn't think about that. Thinking about Fredericks coming on wide and doing it. Yeah, that's a good point. I did not think about that. 12 minutes, Antonio De Pablo. I'm trying to stay positive here. I'm trying, De Pablo. I'm trying. 78 minutes, Noble, 70th minute. 79 minutes, 5 minutes after Antonio gets injured. Guys, please. 73rd minute, 78th minute, 70. I've clicked on, is Declan playing? He is Millie Brewster. He is. I'll give you the lineup. There you go. Declan is starting alongside Thomas Souček. Where was I? Oh, it moved so quickly. Where we had that one, we had 79 minutes, then we had 5 minutes. We said that one. 70. We'll start from here. 73rd, 78 says CB. 70 minutes, 64, 69. 80th minute says Logan. Good to see you, my friend. 54 minutes, Fredericks. 81st minute. 30 minutes. Bonner replaced. Guys, please. 67 minutes. 17 minutes. Bowen for Fredericks for Bowen. Again, I just think that's a smart idea I didn't even think of. 89 minutes, different Dave subs a water boy. Maybe he brings it back. Maybe he brings the no sub stance back. Maybe that's how we vibe. Maybe it's an early season thing. Maybe early season he'll do that more. Who knows? We'll find out. 35 minutes. Please, Jade. 68 minutes. 75th, Yarmouth for Bowen. 34th, injury, minor, Ogbonna. At least you said minor, Aussie. At least you said minor. I'm still terrified, though. I can't lie. 3rd minute, Wilson. 70th minute. 70th minute. Lots of good lucks and congratulations for Jake as well. Love your congratulations and good lucks for Jake. Big day for him. Big life day. Not as big as the start of Premier League, of course, but a big life day. And it's well deserved. 74th minute. Antonio Bowen up front. Interesting idea. What's your thought on Ben Rama? I really like him and I'm very excited to see him. He's had a great preseason and I'm hyped. He's hopefully going to bring that in to the Premier League. 81st. 52nd minute. Jake, good luck all the wedding. Everyone just wishing him luck. You'll have to see it. 83rd minute, back to Moyes o'clock. There's a lot of back to Moyes o'clock style predictions going on. I can't say the man in the moment, Antonio, 80th minute. I can't say I don't disagree with it. Maybe 91st minute to make an impact. There we go. We're all kicking off. Where to watch for free? You can click on the Discord link in the description below. If it's there, I don't know. I didn't set up the video. Did Gonzo put it in? Who knows? We'll find out. You tell me. Click on it below. You go over to the Discord. There should be a link in there. I'm not having a gander, so I don't know. But we can only hope. Among Us, says Anthony. Should we just bun the game off and play Among Us instead? I don't know. Why not? We can go and have a look. We are 5 minutes away now. 5 minutes away. I'm getting more nervous now. I've got it open. I'm seeing Joe Willock. He's walking around. He's clapping. Newcastle actually bought someone. That means we are, of course, the last team to not make a permanent signing in this window. And I'm a bit nervous. It's mad to see so many people in that ground. I'm not used to it. It's going to be weird. I'm not sus. No, it wasn't me. I did the medical scan, bruv. So you saw, I did the rings. It went up and down. It weren't me. It was not me. No Discord link. Thank you, Skits. Keep me updated on that. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Jeffrey says, my newborn daughter, flipping out, congratulations, is loving the watch along, but wondering why and how she should join the Patreon. Well, for Jeffrey's daughter, first of all, congratulations, Jeffrey. Second of all, in the patreon.com/hammerchat is a thing you can go click on. The earlier in the month you do it, the better, the more bang for your buck you get, because it charges you when you join and it charges you at the beginning of the month. So the earlier you do it, the better. You get loads of extra content, including Two Spanners, One Hammer, which is mine and Ray's podcast, which comes back this week. The first episode will be back this week. I had to take a break because my brain needed it quite badly. But that will be back this week alongside all of the other extra bonus videos. You get Gio's tactics videos. You get the breakfast show with Gonzo and Gio in the mornings of the match days. Loads of other great stuff. Patreon.com/hammerchat. Link in the description below. Go and have a click. What a time to be alive. Mark Noble is my dad. I think with that man's work rate, we're probably all his children at some point. Don't worry, I have my West Ham kit right now as it's my wedding. As my wedding was at 12. Well, congratulations, past and fair play. I hope you did it full kit. Otherwise, I don't know what you want. Millie is saying, can you show us the game? I cannot because the Premier League will come and will kill me. They'll come through the window, right? They'll come flying in, right? Like SWAT team, like in the film The Raid. They will raid me. I've never seen The Raid. I think it's about a raid. So no, I can't, unfortunately. But you can watch it in the Discord. There is a link in the description below. You click on it, you get involved, and then you go on and have a grand old time. Duvet, you can. No one else can, but Duvet may, because Duvet is a good person. I will have to block it very quickly after. I'll give it like 2 minutes up, and then I'll have to block it, because otherwise, again, YouTube will get all angry. We'll have one more read through of the teams as they're being shown on Sky Sports right now. West Ham line up as such: Fabianski, a back four of Kufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, and Cresswell. Rice and Souček in midfield, with Fornals, Bowen, and Ben Rama ahead of them, just behind Mikhail Antonio. Whereas Newcastle line up as such: Woodman in goal, with Murph and Kraft on either side of Fernandez and Clark. Richie, Shelvey, Hayden, and Almiron, with St. Maximin and Wilson up front. It'll either be a 4-4-2 or it'll be a 4-5-1. Sky is showing it as a 3 at the back. Oh, I guess you could put a 3 at the back. You could say Kraft at centre back, although I think he's better at full back. Who am I to judge? West Ham's bench, in case you're interested: Areola, Diop, Fredericks, Baptiste, Johnson, Coventry, Noble, Lanzini, and Yarmolenko. As against Newcastle's of Gillespie, Shaw, Lascelles, I've spelt wrong, ignore that, Joe Linton, Lewis, Hendrick, Fraser, and Longstaff. We are just about to kick off here, ladies and gentlemen. See you at halftime, Skit. So see you then. If you were here just for the build-up, then thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the game. Come back at halftime. Myself will be here. Gonzo will be here to help me out because I will need to pee. And then I'll be here for the second half. And then, of course, full-time, come back. Gonzo will be doing a review very live here on this very channel, youtube.com/hammerchat. I will spam the link in the chat so you can go and watch it. It'll be a grand old time. Come get involved. And if you're sticking around, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's the first watch-along of the season, and we are about to kick off. I will tell you the second we have kicked off. That way you know just how far behind I am. My gut says far. Everyone please hit the like and subscribe. As Fo says, come get involved. I appreciate it. The watch alongs are my baby, and so whenever you know, whenever you lot do anything nice or say anything nice, it means a lot to me. So thank you very much for coming. It's one more season of watch alongs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm probably very far behind. I'm watching on Now TV. If you're wondering, that's why I'm usually quite far behind. You know what it is. JJ saying, thank you, Charlie. See you in 45 minutes. I'll see you then, bro. +2. Yeah, probably +2. Let's be real. Probably +2. Let's be real. Newcastle are as bad as my 1-year-old nephew. Well, shots at your 1-year-old nephew, Rishan. Just absolute shots, just with the pow-pows. Just, jeez. Just unnecessary. Unnecessary. Do we watch the match? You can watch the match if you want. It won't be shown here, obviously. YouTube, the Premier League. But we'll be talking about. The match is just about to kick off on my stream, on my screen of Now TV from Sky Sports main event. No more fake crowd noises. There's actually a crowd. What a time to be alive. Here we go. It's West Ham United versus Newcastle. It's match day 1 of the Premier League. It's the sportsdirect.com arena. Our owners are bad, but at least they didn't do that. Steve Bruce struggling to get down on one knee there, bless him. And we have kicked off. Come on, you gosh darn irons. My lord. My lord. Instantly goes out for a throw. What a time to be alive. David Moyes, CM Punk is coming back to AEW. Listen, mate, next Friday. Next Friday. Rampage was a banger on Friday. I will say that. Rampage was an absolute banger. Ray, also, I've just seen your comment. I'll message you on WhatsApp. Yeah, next Friday, Rampage from whatever that place is called in Chicago, the something arena. I'm very excited. I will be watching that live. Rampage was really good. I'll probably watch all of them. Can you show the screen? No, I cannot, TV Duo, because they'll come and kill me, unfortunately. They'll come. It's here. It's there, but I can't show you. Do you know what I mean? It was there. They'll come get me. They'll come get me. The United Center. Thank you, David Moyes. Thank you, David Moyes. That'll do. He said. Right, let me move that slightly. There we go. There we go. Come on. I'm slightly behind. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be great. You lot are going to see the goal again. I'm going to have to avoid the chat. What a time to be alive. We have a corner. 1 minute, 17, 18, 19, 20, just in case you want to know how far behind I am than you. Corner, Thomas Souček's in there. He's barging people. I'm not looking at the comments because we have a corner and something could happen. Thomas Souček's getting heavily involved. We've got Dawson involved. Played in by Cresswell. For Souček, head happens. Header. Ooh, wide. Just wide. Almost. Very excited. Ball gets played in by Aaron Cresswell. Dawson shakes his man off. And then Thomas Souček, right place at the right time, as he's one to do, gets a header just wide. Interesting. Should be given a UFC fighter gimmick and lose in like 2 minutes every time. It'd be wild. It'd be the greatest misuse of a legend there's ever been. Corner from Aaron Cresswell again. Dawson comes in. Ooh. West Ham maintain possession of the ball. Played into the back post. Way over. Everyone goes out for a throw into Newcastle. The first wasted opportunity of the season. You love to see it. Can you imagine the comedy matches between him and Orange Cassidy? Look, I'll be real. Out of the two, the comedy match, Daniel Bryan can pull off a comedy match. Daniel and Orange would be beautiful. Oh, Daniel and flipping Chuck Taylor. Oh, I'm having a good time. Wrestling's good, isn't it? Wrestling's good. Back in the chat now. Glenn, my boy, Glenn, how are you, my friend? I'm obviously not enjoying football. That's very fair, but I'm so happy to have you guys back. Thank you very much, Glenn. It's an absolute pleasure to see you, my friend. If you want Arsenal content, that's actually good. Not saying anything about AFTV, but everything Arsenal. Glenn, absolute boy. Go check him out. He's a legend. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Glenn. Good to see you. I hope you're all well, despite obviously what happened the other day, which we won't go into. I just hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Go Hammers, watching from the Philippines. Good to see you, Diagram. Subscribe if you're new around here. Good to see you. Welcome. Come get involved. Newcastle breaking here after winning it back on the halfway line. St. Maximin with the he's Newcastle charging down on either side. St. Maximin got it in about 30 yards out in the center of the pitch. Does a couple of step overs. There's no one near him. There's no point. Tries to play it out. So I think it was Matt Ritchie. And it rolls out for a throw in. What can be described as very disappointing behavior from your boy, ASM. That was a point. I said I'd message Ray. Ray, if you can hear me, I'm messaging you now. St. Maximin again, more unnecessary skills. You'll love to see it. Declan Rice is just watching him just go left and right. It's a goal. It's a goal. Do you know what? It's good. It's good. You can't say it's not. It's annoyingly good. It's a goal for Newcastle. It's Callum Wilson. Unsurprisingly, it's Callum Wilson who scores, and it's Newcastle United 1, West Ham United 0. The step overs and whatnot were completely superfluous from Alan Saint-Maximin. He's going left and right, trying to find space on Declan Rice. And ultimately, all it needed was a simple turn, a simple cut to just get ever so slightly ahead of Declan Rice, just a little bit far enough to where he can get the ball in. Dawson and Ogbonna are both in there. Dawson's trying to grips up Callum Wilson. Kufal's holding on to him. Terrible defending. I can't lie. Incredibly frustrating to see. Dawson's holding on to his man. He's holding on to Callum Wilson, who's basically standing in the 6-yard box. And then Callum Wilson just pulls slightly back from him, aims in between Kufal and him, who stand against each other. And then he just heads. It's a good header. It's a great cross. Low, hard. It means Callum Wilson, all he has to do is just get up and angle it down. He's basically in Fabianski's face as he hits it. It's a good finish. It's terrible defending to let Wilson go like that. And it's 1-0 Newcastle. 1-0 early goal. Early goal will allow them to sit back just as much as you would expect a Steve Bruce side to step back now. And now all of the pressure is on West Ham and David Moyes to actually do something. Frustrating. Fair play, though. Fair play. It's frustrating to see. Like, Declan Rice had maximum the entire time there. And then the second he had even the smallest bit of space, he put the ball in. And that was exactly when Callum Wilson found the space at the same time. Very frustrating moment there to see it both happen like that when it really didn't need to. It really didn't need to. Newcastle are steaming forward again here. Callum Wilson's offside. We back, baby. We back. Yes, let's go. You've missed it. Right, people talking about meals. I had just before the stream, while Gonzo was talking, I had a vegetarian quarter pounder and some carrot and coriander soup. But for people saying oranges, because we need them now. We need them now more than ever. The orange is back. We're tucking in. If you don't know this, we eat oranges for luck. And it's whether it works or not is irrelevant. We eat oranges for luck. And this is the first one of the season. Now, you're going to go on at me again. Is that an orange? It says the word easy peeler on the packet. I don't know. It doesn't actually say the word orange or anything else. But I'm saying it's an orange. And you can all fight me about that in a second. And if you haven't seen me eat an orange on stream, I have to do it like this, right? You unpeel it. It's an easy peeler, so all in one, classic, right? You see it, and then you just go like this. And then that gives you luck, you know? That gives you luck. There we go. We're getting lucky now. Oh, we're getting lucky now. That was worse than usual. That was worse than usual. Stop saying that's not an orange, fam. Listen, it says easy peeler, and the packet is orange. If it looks like an orange, it tastes like an orange. It's an orange. That's my stance on it, and I'm saying it was an orange. There we go. Newcastle attacking. For some reason, it's just StreamYard's not letting me block at the moment. It's very frustrating. Goes out for a West Ham goal kick. If you're a Newcastle fan in the chat, by the way, welcome. Like the video. Appreciate my paying live. Subscribe and all that good stuff. How do you feel about your season? Obviously, you've only made one permanent signing so far in Joe Willock, but it's a good one. I think you're in a similar situation to us where you have to sign the guy to stay where you were last season with us with Lingard. How do you feel about your season? Let me know. I follow a couple of Newcastle fans on Twitter, and they're sort of mixed about it. So I'd love to see. I'd love to see you lot. I'd love to see your opinions. So let me know. Isaac Hayden getting quite far forward there, isn't he? If that's an orange, then this match is Notts County versus Villa. Bruv, listen, Sven-Goran Eriksson's back at the wheel, and we're signing Kasper Schmeichel. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So after that initial chance, West Ham struggled a little bit to get anything here. But this is good. Souček misplaced pass behind Bowen. Bowen look at him and saying, like, what was that? And I'm like, well, you weren't really doing much useful, but Jared Bowen, mate. Set Maximum does well. Plays it central, played back out wide. Hayden, who's got far forward again, goes for a shot from range. Needlessly doing what I would call a Declan Rice at this point. Unnecessary. He's managed to find Callum Wilson in the centre there with a bit of luck, who's fair play. Callum Wilson there holding off Angelo Ogbonna and I think Cresswell at the same time. Close control. It might have even been Declan Rice. Just close control. He had nowhere to go, but he was holding on to the ball and manages to force a corner, which is the best he could have done from there. Fair play, Callum Wilson. He's having a good game so far. Hamster saying that was a Satsuma. We have this conversation every time I eat one. Could it be one? Yes, it could. Is it one? I don't know. It says the word easy peeler. It says fresh fruit, easy peeler. Oh, wait, hang on. Easy peeler. Well, I'll talk about it after this. It's a corners for corners Newcastle first. We'll have a discussion about this. Played in. Header loops. Not really anything to come from Newcastle here. Decide to play the ball back. John Joe Shelby. A lot of space. Nice pass. Wasted cross. Fornals collects it. Plays it out to Mikel Antonio. And West Ham are away on the counter-attack. It's 3 against 3. You can't waste it. Antonio to Bowen, who has to slow down because it's just past him. And now all of Newcastle have got back. West Ham haven't streamed forward fast enough. Frustrating. Cresswell tries to deep cross. Antonio doesn't get there. I've made a discovery, guys. On the label, it says Easy Peelers Nadorcot. Is that a type of orange? Nadorcot. That's what I'm going with. It says it's from South Africa. That's my bet. I'm assuming Nadorcot is South African for orange. Orange. Drink heavily. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't drink, so I'm just downing water. So that's what the halftime thing's for. It goes to Satsuma. Great game. Great PS4 game. Banger. Callum Wilson is our nemesis, like in Resident Evil. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit. That's fine. Look, Lukaku's back in the league now, so we've got another one to be excited to play against. Anyway, 1-0 to Newcastle currently. Deserved, and they're playing their usual style of football. We've got people in around, but we're struggling to get any sort of smooth passing together at this point. And Newcastle are just breaking on us with a lot of pace, and they're causing consistent problems. Pablo Fornals tries a back heel there, just straight into the path of a Newcastle player, and they can break away, punt it into the channels. You've got fast people. You've got Almiron. You've got St. Maximum about. It's a solid tactic, and they're nailing it strongly right now. They're nailing it very strongly. It's frustrating to see. It's very frustrating to see. It's all Newcastle, yeah. Not a vibes manager. I'm assuming you mean Arteta as opposed to Arteta. But yeah, fair enough. He's got vibes. They're just a bit stale, you know what I mean? It's not a vibesy guys, Dave. You know? He listens to, like, I don't know, Agadoo on loop all of the time. He's not a Drake guy, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? He's not a vibesy kind of guy. Nadorcot seems either a clementine or a mandarin. I don't know if that helps. It does help. It narrows it down. Yeah, not Nadorcot. It's from South Africa. 85 to 63 millimeters. It's the, I assume, diameter. Is diameter the word? Because one means halfway and one means all the way. Diameter and... I don't remember. Yeah, it's a sort of posh orange. But you said the word orange. And there we go. That's all I need. Thank you very much. That's all I need is that it's an orange. Radius. Is radius the fault, or is radius the one where it's all the way around? That's the radius. No, that's circumference. So radius is half. Diameter is all of it, right? Right? I'm trying to remember. My maths is rusty. It's rusty. I edit videos now. I'm no longer an accountant. I can't remember how maths works. Satmax is struck again. A little bit. Again, Declan Rice had him. That's what's most frustrating is when he was doing the fancy stuff, Declan Rice had him. But it was the second he tried something incredibly basic, just for the pace reasons, it struggled. He struggled. Well, he didn't struggle. ASM just found the space, pinged it across. It was perfectly done. It was perfectly done from Newcastle. You can't hate on it that badly. It was perfectly done by them, but it's incredibly frustrating to see. West Ham, we're in control of the ball right now, but we're just sort of passing it around a bit aimlessly, trying to find the space. Nice back heel into Ben Rama there. Finds a bit of space. Tried to play it up and over. Just floats over. But it's something, a little glimmer. I'm going to take that as a glimmer. Ball gets played to Pablo Fornals on the left-hand side, who back heels it to where Ben Rama was. This is what I liked in preseason, those two linking up, especially on a sort of similar wavelength. But Ben Rama tries to play it across the box with his weak foot, to be fair to him, but it wasn't a great cross. It was a bit over Thomas Souček. And by a bit over, I mean it was over the bar. And Thomas Souček is not Peter Crouch, so he couldn't get there. But some glimmer of hope. Gave me Tamil Cutty family, EVTY family. Hi. You all right? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Matthew, Charlie, it's been a while. Good to see you, Matthew. I hope you're well. How's things? Good. Welcome back. Girth, not radius, diameter. Dave. Remember, if you're new around here, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. We do watch-alongs every single game. All of them. Literally all of them. We had a little bit of brief time off there for the preseason, but outside of that, I do one for every single game. I've never not done one, apart from like one last season, I think, when I had work, so I just couldn't do it. I've done them. I'm here all the time. We have conversation. We have fun times. Come get involved. Like the video. Enjoy it. We do everything else, of course, across the rest of the week. Tons of West Ham videos. Non-stop West Ham videos. Ben Rama on the edge of the area, lays it off to Fornals. Chance is gone. Cresswell! It's in. I'm concerned VAR is going to stop it. Oh, it's offside. It seemed too easy, and it was. I felt like the chance had gone. Ben Rama tried to he was on the edge of the area, on the edge of the D, and it looked like he had an opportunity to shoot. He didn't take it, ended up playing it across the Fornals, who lays it into Cresswell on the far side, who pings it across. Bowen's there, as is Souček. I don't know who gets the last touch. I honestly can't tell. I'm looking at it. Cresswell plays it across. They both look onside. It doesn't. If Souček doesn't touch that, which I don't know if he does, it looks like it could be a goal. I'm not sure, This will go to VAR. Initially, I thought it was offside. I felt like it was too easy as well. I'm not looking at a chat for obvious reasons, but I'm going to preemptively make a thing here. Goal stands. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. I felt like it was too easy. Newcastle will be disappointed with that. It ends up being Newcastle 1, West Ham 1, and I don't know who gets it. Everyone's high-fiving Aaron Cresswell. Maybe no one even touched it. Aaron Cresswell gets the goal. Look, I don't care who got the goal. It's a goal, and that's the important thing. That's the important thing. I'm updating the scoreline now. 1-1. That's perfect. That is perfect. I was very concerned. I was low-key very concerned about that. I felt like Newcastle were going to be able to really sit deep and just watch us. And they sort of were to an extent, even more so than they usually would, because obviously Steve Bruce. And yet, it's worked out for us. 1-1. I will take that. Flipping heck. Right, I just had to reply to Ray there. There we go. 1-1. 1-1. I will take that all flipping day. I will take that all day. I was very concerned about them being able to sit deep after going ahead early. It was kind of the worst thing in the world for us. But having seen having that is perfect. I'm seeing the replay again now from behind the goal. It's Aaron Cresswell who plays the ball across the box. Souček doesn't touch it. Bowen does touch it, but I think it's beyond the line. That means it's an Aaron Cresswell goal. Scenes. Flipping scenes. Love that. Love that from him. Shout out Aaron Cresswell. Last season that would have been disallowed. Look, it's allowed now, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You'll be getting a cheeky special appearance from Ray at halftime. What a time to be alive. All things Ed. Hello, mate. How are you? If you want a good Leeds channel, you've had an Arsenal recommendation. Now I have a Leeds one. All things Leeds. Ed, he's a good lad. He's a great lad, actually. Go check him out. How are you, Ed? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm better now than I was 10 minutes ago. Better now than I was 10 minutes ago. Stress. Mikhail Frings is asking an assist from. That would be Pablo Fornals. Fornals passes it across to Cresswell, who then tries to cross it / shoot it, whichever way. I'll be honest with you. Don't care which way. It's in the net. It's in the net. That's the important thing. I'm well better than yesterday for sure. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. Good to see you. Hope you're all good. Hope your son was all right. Everything else. Everyone asking where you can watch it. I'll tell you where. It's in the Discord, and it's in the Discord link below. Click on that. Go over to the Discord. Have a grand old time. Join it. It's a good community over there to have good, nice conversations. But you can watch it there. Otherwise, it is on Sky One. It's not Sky One, sorry. It's on Sky Sports One. Or I'm watching on Sky. I assume it is. I'm on Sky Sports main event right now. In the UK, and I think someone said it was on MSBC, maybe in America. Discord, link below. Have a little click. How are we playing? Just got in. Asked Alan. Alan, for first off, good to see you, my friend. Hope your summer was all right. Struggling a little bit. Newcastle scored early doors, and before that we had a nice opportunity from a corner, but didn't really do anything from it out of the gate. But then Newcastle scored basically straight after, and they were given all the sort of license to sit deep. They were pinging counterattacks. It's a good opportunity. Jared Bowen skips past one, skips past two. Jared Bowen, save. Fair play, Jared Bowen. That was close. He skipped past two there, and to be honest with you, you almost think if his shot was anywhere but at the goalkeeper, it might have gone in. Alisson Maximum does well defensively there to just nab the ball off Ben Rama. Fair play. Jared Bowen. Jared, please. Sam Maximin's on the counter-attack here. Plays it down the right-hand side. I don't know who that is. I need to figure that out. I have no idea who that is on the right for Newcastle. I think it's Kraft, but I could be wrong. Shelby with a nice crossed field ball into Wilson in the box. Back heels it. Do you know what? Callum? I respect the effort. Even if it didn't work, I respect the effort. Jonjo Shelby just sort of loops it into the box. Callum Wilson times the run perfectly. Comes back, bends it, gets back in. And under pressure of Craig Dawson, just back heel it. Don't try. Nice effort, but it's fine. Where's the link? It's all blank. Is it blank? Gonzo didn't do it. Okay, give me a couple of minutes, and then I'll tell you when to refresh it. Mateus, you should add timer. I can't on StreamYard, depressingly. I am thinking of going back to the way we used to do it, which would allow me to add timers and everything else that we used to do. But unfortunately, StreamYard, I can't add one, which is annoying. But I am on 23, 43, 44, 45, 46, if that helps. Estefanos, no. Appreciate you for coming. Chill. Right, what was I saying? Yes, I will go and do the link now. If you're looking for it, I apologize. I didn't set up the stream today. Gonzo did, so I didn't know whether or not that was actually done. So I'll get on that for you just in a second. If you give me a minute. Newcastle playing it around at the back now anyway, so now's a good time to do it. Drag all of that. We'll hit that here. Bro, you have never seen someone run so many things at once. I'm just really good at what I do. It's really good at what I do. Hit that, and we'll hit. We'll lob one of them in, maybe. We'll lob one of them. Save. If you refresh your page right now, you should be able to see the link in the description below for the Discord. The Discord is Hamish Chat, Kai the Goat. Have a gander. Who do I think will win the league? Man City is my bet. That's my bet. Would be Man City. Hotting up a little bit. Manchester United obviously looking good. Chelsea making good signings. Liverpool will always be in and around the box. I think it's an exciting top four this season. I think those are the top four, but it's exciting. However, my bet would be Manchester City. Charlie make banners for every second and change it. I can't act like it hasn't crossed my mind. Almiron again. Sorry, not that St. Alex. Hit the bar. I was trying to say St. Maximin, but I said Almiron. I got confused. I then had to wait for my brain to reset to actually say the right thing. And in that time, the ball does end up Almiron, who hits it. Declan Rice gets a block. It hits underneath his foot and bounces up off the top of the bar, pings off it like that. And it's a corner. Corner for Newcastle. Flipping hell. Remember, if you refresh the page now, there should be a link for the Discord in the description below. I should have added that in with everything else. And there should be a bit in there. Stream links to go and have a little watch of the game. Newcastle close, wide. Wide there from, I think it was Clark. Corner comes in. It's one of those ones where no one quite gets his header. It's just sort of bobbling about in this exact center of the area. And Kieran Clark takes a touch, takes a swing at it while diving, and it goes wide. 1-1 still. 1-1 still. Jonex is here supporting Newcastle, I suspect. Good to see you, Jonex. Welcome. Subscribe if you're around here. Like the video. All that good stuff. Do you want to like Target? Do we want to do that? Is that a thing we want to do? Are we doing one? Because we could do it. I mean, I'm looking at it. We're at 168 likes currently. Thank you very much for a start. Mate, if we hit 200, let's see what happens. If we hit 200, I'll eat a second orange and my stomach will regret it. How about that? Are you growing your hair, Charlie? No, I'm just not cutting it yet because I can't be asked. It's not, we'll see. It's quite long right now. As you can see, it's sort of a mess. There we go. But I'm not growing it on purpose. I'm just failing. Having a look at that Jared Bowen's shot again, which again I feel like if you get it ever so slightly away from Woodman there, it ends up in the back of the net. But as it goes, Woodman gets his foot and does well. What's our Europa League group? We won't find out for a couple of weeks yet. I'm just excited to see it. Enjoying the summer of Cena, Charlie. Do you know what? Honestly, it's one of those things where SummerSlam is around the corner. John Cena's back. It's all kicking off. And yet, I can't begin to think about it because CM Punk might be returning next Friday. CM Punk might be returning. Daniel Bryan could be going to AEW. There's a lot kicking off, and I can't even begin to think about it. But yeah. Jonex says he's done good. Thank you very much. My friend. Appreciate it. Sync Tharden, here you go. We are at 28 minutes and 25 seconds. 26, 27, 28. Ball into the box. It's corner for West Ham United. 33, 34, 35. There you go. Eat a banana. Would if I had any. The only fruit I have in the house are oranges and pears right now. I have a strawberry yogurt. Could do a strawberry yogurt. But that's it. Also, no. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yes. What man? Also, who was it? Jeffrey, was it you? Someone. It was someone from the Watchalong in the comments of the video I did. Headed across. Suchek headers it straight into the feet of Newcastle. We clear it away. Was it? I can't remember if it was you, Jeffrey. It was someone who watches the Watchalong. Maybe James Gunn. Calling me Quinton in the comment section the other day. Which I'll take. I will now answer to Quinton. If anyone wants to call me Quinton, I'll go with Quinton as well. I'll go with Quinton as well. Wally, listen to me, mate. No, I'm not eating Carolina Reaper pepper. I don't do hot things. You know this. You know this, Wally. I'm terrible with hot. I eat kormas, mate. I can't be dealing with a Carolina Reaper. I'd probably die. Have you any nits in your hair? Asked Prince. Not currently. I did when I was a kid. Had a big nit problem when I was a kid. I'll tell you that much for free, but not now. No nits now. No nits. Nice and fresh. Nice and fresh. What's the thing? What's the thing dogs get? Fleas. Don't get no fleas. No fleas. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? Single being right here. There's no other organisms. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They've got Justina back in WWE still, and it's still unwatchable. Yeah, it's a bit of a stress. Like I haven't watched SmackDown yet. I could have watched SmackDown this morning. I went to, so I was like, oh, before this, I'll watch something. I ended up watching Triple A Mania. Ben Rama hits it off the defender, hit again by 4 hours worldwide. I ended up watching Triple A Mania instead of SmackDown, which says a lot. Haven't finished that yet though. We've also got the New Japan America show from last night. Yeah, lots of Quintons in chat. Lots of Quinton Crisp. Must have been James Gunn. I feel like it was someone from the. I couldn't remember if it was you or not. It was someone, but it was in the video I did, not the one last night, the one before, the transfer roundup one. When Man United decided to say they would sell Lingard. That one. I can't remember who it was, but someone said Quinton was my name. And I'm fine with that. I'll stick with it. You're more a cuddly Hugh Grant. Look, a lot of people do talk about the huggable nature. When we go on the boats, I just get hugged basically nonstop. I'm just a hugging machine. You know, which don't get jealous. It's just what I am. But I'll take that. Mr. Tarantino. I'll also take that, Wally. I'll also reply to Mr. Tarantino. How can you watch the game live? You can if you click on the Discord link below. You can go and join there in stream links. There'll be a link to watch the game. Hope you enjoy it. Otherwise, if you're in the UK, it's on Sky Sports. And if you're in America, I believe it's on MSNBC. I believe. I'm not sure. Have you had crabs? No, and I've never eaten a crab. My mum is allergic to shellfish. And so there was never any shellfish in and around the house. So I've never eaten crabs. Yeah, let alone had crabs. You know, never eaten prawns. I've eaten prawn cocktail crisps, eaten prawn sesame on toast, but never eaten prawns. You know, and nothing shelled. Triple A Ric Flair, yeah, exactly. Newcastle corner, by the way. I haven't got to that match, but that's what I'm watching it for. Whipped in, header up. Ooh, over from Newcastle. Good whip on the corner. Good swaz. Shout out JL, Jeremy Lynch. That's not Jesse Lingard. He whips it in. Very well, and I don't know who the header comes off on the end. I think it's Clark. It is Clark, and it just goes over the bow. It's a good effort. But yeah, that's what I'm watching it for. I'll get there eventually. That and the tag match look pretty good actually as well. The Lucha Brothers tag match looked like it could be a banger. Charlie Watch is a hugging machine. Facts. There you go. Foe knows. We hug, didn't we? I will hug everyone. You want to hug, your boy can provide. I feel like it has to do with everyone else's intoxication, though, Charlie. You're not. Look, here's the thing. I love a hug, but at the same time, the last time I was on the boats, which is the Southampton game before the coronavirus hit, and it's in hindsight, it was a bad idea. But I was stood there, and people just kept coming up to me to hug me in like a conga line of everyone was like, just come on, everyone. There was literally a moment where someone said everyone should hug Charlie, and just people were just coming up to me, hugging me. And in hindsight, I was like, that's a terrible idea, given the coronavirus was very much present in the UK and that could have spread it. And actually, I did get a little bit sick after that, and my mum got really sick after that, and potentially did have the coronavirus. So that might have been why. However, it was the thing that would happen. But I do love a hug. I can't act like it wasn't, you know. How's that goal not given to Suchek? I don't think he touched it, Alan. I could be wrong about that. On the replay, it didn't look like he hugged it. NBCSN. Thank you very much, Wally. I don't know what I was saying, but it was bound to be wrong, so I appreciate it. And NBCSN in America. They have all the Premier Games, don't they? I should know this. You don't need to watch SmackDown. It's the exact same show as the one 2 weeks ago. This I have heard, unfortunately. It is what it is. Newcastle passing the ball around at the moment, trying to find space. A shot from range, which you know, it's not even worth describing it. Not even worth describing it. Completely and utterly pointless. Completely and utterly pointless. Exactly. We could do it in Brooklyn. It'd be great in the whatever the center is in Brooklyn where Bailey and Sasha Banks had that match next to, you know, how many minutes we're on? 34, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, etc., etc. Almost 35 minutes in, and it's Newcastle 1, West Ham United 1. Kufal clashing there with Matt Ritchie, losing out on it. 35 minutes and 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Having a little flop about. Lingard should be playing for West Ham. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's not going to be playing for Manchester United. So at this point, it will probably happen, right? It will probably happen, but we'll see. I'm still hoping that I'm still hoping that Man United have left it so long and have put themselves in a bit of an awkward situation, saying that, sort of unofficially saying he's for sale, that will get him for a somewhat of a reasonable price. Especially seeing as there doesn't seem to be too many people chasing him right now. However, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you lot feel about it? Jesse Lingard coming back? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no in chat. Should that be a thing? Antonio, do you know what? That's a good ball to Ben Rama here. He was playing on the last man. He's been called for offside. It was very close. If it was offside, it was very close. It was a good idea, though. Fair play by Mikel Antonio. Doesn't usually look for passes like that, so it was a decent effort. Went to watch Don't Breathe 2 at the cinema last night. Decent film. Fair. Have not seen Don't Breathe 1. Don't even know what it is. I suspect it's a horror film. We were going to watch Notting Hill, but we didn't end up watching it. It's the life I lead. I will even wear a hazmat suit if I have the privilege to. Thank you, Wally. Thank you. For you, Wally, my friend, I will risk it. Everyone else, though, hazmat suit. I might just wear a hazmat suit. You know what I mean? Just keep it safe. Keep it safe. But who knows? Who knows? What we saying? No. Yes, please. We need a number 11. Fair. 20 mil or less, yes. Lingard should go back, but won't go back, I don't think. Is fair, Ed? I'm interested to see what he thinks about the situation, certainly. Got like 14 goal involvements, of course. He did do very well. 15 mil for Jesse, no more. I mean, yeah, the price concerns me, and the lack of resale value concerns me. So it would have to be for the right price. If you say 15 million for him, then it's a straight yes, of course. If you say 20 mil for him, that's my limit. If you say anything above 20 million, then probably no. Although even then, I mean, that's still good, but I don't know. Movie on Netflix suggestions, please, says Traveller O. Traveller O, it's a good question. Everyone suggests a movie for Traveller O that has to be on Netflix for them to watch. I'm going to say... What have I watched on Netflix recently? I don't know. Pick a film. Notting Hill. Why not? That's on Netflix, isn't it? Notting Hill's a classic. There you go. Notting Hill. Enjoy. Not a movie, but you should watch Superstore on Netflix. It's like The Office US. Very funny. My mum was watching this and told me to watch it. I was watching Ugly Betty at the same time, but she didn't realize that American Ferrera was also in that. Was Ugly Betty. She was very confused when I told her. Mateus, we're getting a bit off topic. Mate, we're never on topic here. I don't think you understand. If you're first time watching the watch along, you do not understand. West Ham is the topic, and then we just talk about whatever the hell else we want. Literally non-stop. It's fine. Lingard on loan? I think Man United want to sell. That seems to be the case from the report I did on the video the other day. Was that Man United are looking to sell their surplus players as opposed to loan them out so they can... Ball played in by Newcastle, headed away by West Ham. So they can gain more money to actually make another purchase. But we'll see. Yes, the Lingard coming back. He's not anywhere near playing for Man United, and I support Man United and West Ham. Fair. I mean, look, again, the thing is with him, even with my even with my concerns around Jesse Lingard in terms of price, in terms of wages, in terms of resale value, everything else. If Jesse Lingard comes in, I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, he will do better for us than he'll do for Manchester United. He will get at least 10 goal contributions, you would suspect, throughout the season. And so you can't really complain too much. And it is a body that we didn't have before coming in, right? But at the same time, I just feel like there's probably options. There's probably better options out there. I don't know. Ball played in from Newcastle. Headed across. 2-1. 40 minutes in. 2-1. And it's Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy. I can't lie. That was very, very easy. How has that gone in? What happened there? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. It's Newcastle 2, West Ham United 1. The ball's being played around outside the box. Newcastle are looking to try and find a bit of space. It ends up coming out to left-hand side. Almiron finds Richie, who dinks it across, and Jacob Murphy at the far post. I don't even know if he knew it was going to come to him because he headers it in such a weird way. He's standing completely still and just sort of goes like that. And Fabianski, who I think was equally caught out, thinks it's going wide, watches it, and it rolls into the side netting. It's Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 1. Annoying. Very, very annoying. And a bad time to concede. We're getting close. We are getting close to half time. We are 3 and a bit minutes away now. And annoyingly, it's Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 1. I put Dawson in my FPL team based on last season. The mistake that was, I don't think any West Ham fan has made it either. He's been shaking pre-season. It's not the worst thing in the world. Look, the thing is, I don't think this match is indicative. Look, I don't think this match is indicative of our entire season regardless. We've seen it happen before, losing Newcastle earlier in the season and then going on to have a great season. Shout out to literally last season, right? So it's not the end of the world or anything. It just sucks. It just sucks. But it's not indicative of the entire season by any stretch of the imagination. We can't sit here and act like it is. But still, we're over 45 minutes away from the end of the match here. Newcastle getting forward again. Shot blocked. West Ham clear it away. But it does suck. And again, Newcastle are just a difficult team for us to beat. We just never be able to do it. My score prediction is officially wrong now. I said 2-1, but it's wrong. St. Maximum dispossessed by Bonner with aplomb there. St. Maximin's been trying a bit too much today. Just a bit too much. Newcastle fans will obviously be loving that. You know, you love to see your player doing step overs. Your opponents don't love to see your player do step overs, sort of thing. But Ogbonna just decided that the ball was his, and St. Maximin could not do naught about that. I think we've replaced Craig Dawson with Les Dawson. I mean, look, what was that, Paul? What was that snooker game that snooker show used to? Was that Les Dawson? West Ham corner off Fernandez. What was that? Break. It's a break. Perfect break. Was that even Les Dawson? It wasn't, was it? Oh, I don't remember. 9 attempts to 8 for Newcastle so far. Interesting stat. Didn't realize there'd been so many shots in this game. Fair play. It's an exciting one for the neutrals. That's for sure. Bowen plays it in. Floats way over everyone. Ogbonna collects it at the back post. Well, I say at the back post at the other corner flag, basically. Cresswell whips in from deep. Headed away. Soufal, tried to play it over the top to Antonio, who was there. West Ham just loft it back into the box again. West Ham have got the ball a lot here. Any of them would be good. Shot from Ben Rama, looking for that bottom left-hand post corner. The bottom bins, as it were. Could not find it. Great use of Plum. Thank you. Big break. That was it. Everyone's saying big break. Thank you. And it was Jim Davidson, apparently. Thank you. Higgins in a pot plant. I used to watch that as a kid. Thank you. Could not remember it. I could not remember it. Shane Dawson. No, he's not. He's gone now. He's gone. Or is he? Is he uploading again? I don't know. C50. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Particularly delighted with the son's GCSE results. Well, congratulations to Steve 51. I hope he did well. Hope he did well and gets into the sixth form he wants to go to, or the college he wants to go to. Congratulations to Steve 51. We're in the 2 minutes of stoppage time now here for the first half. Depressingly, half time probably a good thing. Probably a good thing to see. Get them back in, get them having a conversation and whatnot. It's been a good game for the neutrals, to be fair. It's been a good game for the neutrals, but it's not been the most exciting from a West Ham perspective. Even our goal was like, is it in? What happened? Still, Almiron goes flying through there for Newcastle and just heavy touch. He just carried on going there. He just didn't stop, did he? Trying to ravish that orange with a plum. Yeah, and I'll do it again. Well, it worked. Maybe that's what I do. Beginning of the second half, maybe I'll lob another one in there, see what happens. I don't know. That would be a mistake for my stomach, wouldn't it? That would be a big mistake. Oh. Need a decent pep talk. Yeah. I mean, you get him back in at halftime, have a conversation, just see what's going on. And then not be too stressed. I mean, it's not, like I say, it's not the end of the world right now. This game's far from gone. We know what Newcastle are doing. They're doing it well. Headed away from Newcastle's corner. It's good. Lofted back high into the box. Headed down again from Craig Dawson. Just straight into the path. Newcastle will get a shot. It's over. Newcastle are playing at pretty much their peak right now. Okay. So like, we know that we have a level to step up to. It's not a case of like, they're absolutely battering us or this is the best we can do and we're still losing. We're not playing to our peak, but Newcastle are. Now, Newcastle are doing very well. We know what their style of play is. We know how they rock. We understand it. We deeps it. We get it. But at the same time, halftime, go in, get Moyes to have a conversation. There is the halftime whistle. Have a conversation, sort it all out, come out a second half a slightly different side. Maybe try and do one or two bits differently. I don't know. But it's not the end of the world right now. At halftime, it is Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 1. An exciting game. A lot of shots, to be fair. More than I would suspect. But it's not too bad. How do we feel at halftime, everyone? How are you feeling? How do we change things at halftime? Are we looking for a sub? Are we looking for a different attack? Are we looking for a different way of playing? What do you think? Give me your thoughts at halftime, everyone. Said Maximum had rice on toast. Yeah, for that first goal. The thing is, I'll say it again. The first goal, I felt like Rice had him. When Maximum was trying the fancier stuff, he had him locked. And then the second he did one small bit to just go, right, I'm going to go here as quickly as I can. That was when he lost his man, played it across. Wilson, terrible defending. Wilson, like between Kufau and Dawson, one of them has got to deal with that, and they don't in a terrible way. But, you know, it happens. It happens, and we move. Why is he on the front page channel? Because I haven't changed it yet. And joining me now, what looks like screaming from his living room, is Ray Boreham of Dagenham, now in Liverpool. How are you, my friend? Why are you just sitting there screaming?
I'm good. How are you? I've missed your face.
Yeah, I'm all right. How was the summer?
Dumped me on 2 hammers.
I didn't dump you. We were on a break, you know? We're on a break that's coming back this week. I haven't told you that yet, but it's happening this week. Don't know what day, but we'll
I think.
How do you think?
I think I'm a bit delayed.
Maybe a little bit. What do you think of the game? Let me know. How you feeling?
So I'm quite positive. I thought we played quite well, to be fair. I didn't think we had a bad game. Just 2 bad defensive errors, really.
Mhm.
Maximum should not have got that ball across, but he did. But I thought we've taken the game to him, and like, I don't think we deserve to be losing. Do you?
Yeah, I think it's been relatively like.
Hey, Wally.
I think it's been relatively. I don't know how to. I don't think we've been at our best, and I think Newcastle have been. I think this is pretty much we're letting them do what they want to do. Which as part of it is like a part of it you go, okay, they're playing at home, obviously, but Newcastle's tactics, whether they're home or away, it doesn't matter. They do the same thing. They're going to sit deep, they're going to punt it to the channels, they're going to try and hit you on the counter attack, right? And they're doing that excellently. They're doing that with full confidence right now. It's not a bad thing whatsoever. I think I look at it and I say, not only are there levels that we could be going to, but I think there's potentially levels we should be maybe stepping up to. Like you say, I don't think we're playing particularly badly. We're just not firing on all cylinders like we have been during preseason. It's not quite there yet, but I don't think that's. I think that's too bad. I mean, what do you think is what do you think is possible for us to change? Because as people have said, there's not like a huge amount on bench. You look at the bench, we're saying, at least in attacking roles, you're talking Coventry, Noble, Lanzini, and Yarmolenko. Maybe you bring on Fredericks or Johnson wide, which seems to have happened quite a few times. But what would you be looking to change? Is it subs? Is it just a renewed confidence thing? Are you happy with how they're doing? You wouldn't say anything. What's your vibes?
Yeah, I won't change anything just yet. I would look at. I think most of our issues are in the defensive side of changing. So we need to get ahead of the game. We need to start winning. So I think we need to just carry on as we are. Just motivate.
We're losing you just a second, Ray. Losing you just a little bit there. What I would say is this: I think you're not wrong. I think maybe ringing in the changes subs wise might be a bit of an issue, but at the same time, like you say, I think the problems are defensively, right? I don't think Dawson's having a particularly great game. The fact that Callum Wilson just walked in between him and Kufal is very frustrating. Declan Rice, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about potentially taking Rice off, saying maybe he's not completely and utterly match fit yet. Obviously, he just come back from the Euros late, so he's not really played too much. Maybe it's a case of he's just not fully match fit and he's struggling a bit. What I would say about taking him off would be you don't get match fit unless you're playing games. And so in reality, you sort of have to play through that a little bit in order to get there. So taking him off might be, again, you'd maybe consider a little bit premature. However, we do have Connor Coventry sitting there who's had an amazing preseason, and maybe that's an option. But I think in general, I agree with you. I wouldn't make any subs just yet, but I do think there needs to be a renewed something. There's a renewed something because we don't have too many ideas going forward. There tends to be quite a few moments where we're just like, do something now, and they're standing around thinking about what they're going to do next. It's not that natural flow. What were you trying to say when the thing cut out slightly for you there?
I wasn't too sure when it cut out. What part was I talking about?
Just say it all again. I'm just excited to hear your voice. I'm just excited to hear your voice. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just happy to see your face.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's Gonzo? I thought he was coming on to let you have a week.
Yeah, you raise a good question. And my bladder is asking you the same questions. Yeah, we'll see what happens. we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know. I was going to say, like, I know Rice seems frustrated. I think he's more frustrated at letting the second goal go in the last 5 minutes, which is totally understandable. Bowen looks hungry. It looks like he's got a goal in him. And that little dive through deserved it. It was just his final finish, let him down in the end. Instead of just passing it around the keeper, he tried to chip it across. So he looks on form. Yeah, I'll just start the second half out how it is. I feel like we could get a goal back quite easily. Newcastle there for taking, but I think it's probably going to end up in a draw.
Would you take a draw at this point?
At this point, yeah, because we're losing. A point's better than no points.
I guess. I think we need to pass it a bit quicker. I think that's the key. I can't remember. Someone said it in chat a second ago. I think. I apologize if I'm stealing your point, whoever it was. I'm trying to look. I can't see it. I think we just need to be a bit faster. We've got the people to do it. I'm thinking of, like, for example, that 4 hours back kill to Ben Rama to find a space early on in the game when Ben Rama tries to put it across his weaker foot. It's a case of we have the players there to do it. It just needs to be a bit more decisive, a bit faster for me. Finding the balls out wide quickly, just zipping it, as opposed to just taking 3 or 4 touches. We need to be taking 1 or 2 max. Because that's what's going to keep Newcastle struggling. There were a couple of times where we did actually counter-attack because Newcastle had committed and the ball got played just behind Bowen, and then we had to stop and pull it back, and then all of a sudden there's 5, 6, 7 Newcastle players back, and it's just not going to happen. For me, we need to be passing a little bit quicker. We need to be moving a little bit quicker, and that's not something that's difficult for us to do. We have the people on the pitch. We've done it before. We've done it in pre-season. It's just about finding that again. But at the moment, Newcastle are playing well. I think fair play to them. They're making it difficult. Yeah. They're doing exactly what they need to be doing. And they've got the award for that. But like you say, I don't think they're a mile ahead. I will now leave to go toilet because your boy has arrived. So BRB everywhere.
Hello, Ray.
Hey, Gonzo, better late than never. You all right?
Oh, mate, I only promised 5 minutes. I had to go make my cup of tea. Priorities, and all the rest of it. And I had to have a wee myself. Obviously, Charlie's doing just that now. What are we thinking?
Got myself through.
Sorry. Do you know what? I realised I haven't got my headphones in, so apologies if there's any feedback.
No, there's no feedback. I think my signal's just really weak here, so don't worry about it too much. I'm a bit delayed as well, but. Sam, I think we're playing quite well. I think we're playing all right. A few people in the chat turned around and said we should be moving the ball quite a bit faster. But, first game of the season and all that. I don't feel like we deserve to be 1 goal difference. I think we should be at least drawing. So I'm quite happy so far. I think we can get it back in the game.
Well, I don't think we can. It's half time. Absolutely, of course we can. Moyes is obviously limited to the choices and decisions that he can make. But I mean, he's going to be disappointed. I think Moyes will see that as validation as to why he needs another defender. And I think Moyes will look at that and see that as it's more than 2 individual errors, but he'll see that as an error, as individual mistakes rather than a mistake in his formation or his tactics. Certainly, I mean, Declan was just turned inside out by St. Maximin, wasn't he? And then you had the 2 guys. They shouldn't allow him to get in between them. Like Dawson should be winning a header against Wilson, and to be fair, with Soufal there as well, he should also be able to sit. But collectively, the 3 of those players should have been able to see that goal off. So that goal never gets scored. I think with the other one, I think they worked it quite well. Their second goal, I think their second goal was better than their first in many respects because I know it didn't have the skill and the trickery and all that, but it was more of a natural goal in that sense. That being said, I mean, if you'll look at that. Fornals, if you look at the thing again, Fornals looks at Murphy and he sees him. And he makes 3/4 of the journey to close him down and then just doesn't bother at the last bit. So Murphy, you know what I mean? So he had identified Murphy was there. So I guess Moyes will look at it and think, well, tactically, we were right. But just people individually didn't do their jobs, basically. So, but in terms of possession, I think we've had possession. I think it's not, Benrahma's not quite, I think Benrahma's probably in the best positions for us, but he's not quite clicked. But I think Antonio's, you talk about slowing the play down, I think Antonio looks fit, but his touch is off. And when Antonio's touch is off, it's difficult. And I know he was involved in the first goal, but it's really difficult to then build anything up around him. But I don't know we're far off because Cresswell looks really, really good. And it's only going to take Benrahma to click a little bit. And for that Antonio to click in, Bowen almost scored a world-class goal. So there's hopes there, but obviously we've got to be careful with St. Maximin and Newcastle on the counter-attack. That being said, for most of that half, we were forcing it, so he was picking it up in his half. And aside from the goal, a couple of times when they did go on a dribble, he'd already dribbled it from his half, and he was knackered by the time he got there. So he ended up just giving it to somebody else. So yeah, there's a lot going right, but they're 2-1 up.
Yeah, Newcastle do seem like a bogey team of ours just lately. So,
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what, mate? I'm not going to concede. I mean, my prediction was 2-2 for this game, and they are bogey team, a pain in the bum actually. And this is going to be a tough place to go for anyone because of the fans and the crowd. I was gutted because when we went to 1-1, we silenced that crowd, so you could hear the West Ham fans, and now they're all, they're all loud and they're all noisy again. So they are going to be disappointed with that. But as I say, he'll look at that. He'll look at the overlap for the second goal as well, about the cross coming in. Also, I mean, you've got to look at the way. I'm sorry to say it, Soufal basically passed them the ball for that second goal as well. I know there was a couple, there's still a couple more moves to go until it came over. So we got to cut out our own mistakes and just get a little bit more clinical up front and create a few more opportunities. I mean, we should have scored straight away. Souček, should have scored with a header within 1 minute or something like that. So
yeah,
we're decent. We're decent. We don't look bad at all. There'll be a lot of teams that don't go up to Newcastle and enjoy the amount of possession that we've had in that first half. But I thought their second goal was quite telling because they'd had a period of possession. You thought, hold on, there's had a bit of momentum coming there. So interesting second half. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, I've spilt tea everywhere. Give me a sec. Give me a second. It's gone everywhere, Gonzo. It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad. See, he told me he was going for a wee.
So
I'm not sure.
I can do two things at once. You put the kettle on, then you run to the toilet, and then by the time you come back, the kettle's boiled and you have your tea and everything already. Mate, brother,
Charlie, I would suggest you can't. I suggest that's what you attempted to do, but the fact you've spilt the tea suggests you can't do that. You can't go to the toilet and put the kettle on and run back and get the tea bag. You can't do all that. You've completely failed. You've mucked up, mate. Quite frankly, it was a little bit reminiscent of what you just done there with West Ham's first goal that we conceded there. Quite frankly, it was a bit of a mess. You might have got the toilet bit half right. You say you spilt your tea. I'm not convinced that was the only thing you spilt. You tried to get back to make the tea. You spilled it on the floor. It was very Soufal and Dawson-esque. With Callum Wilson popping up in the middle of between you and your wee and your cup of tea, and there's been major spillages, and it's just a farce.
Look,
I've got to go. I've got to go watch the game. I'm watching the game in the house. I'll see you later.
See you later. I don't hate him for saying it. I hate him because he's true. Ray, predictions. Second half is about to kick off. You might have just said it with Gonzo. I hope you didn't. What you're vibing? You saying a draw at this point?
I didn't. Depends. If we can get an early goal, then we can sneak a cheeky little win. But
fair.
I think a draw is going to be the end up result. I think
that's
it's going
fair.
to be a draw. It'll be a
2-2. I think it'll be I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see how we start. I think now, all right, Hammer's down under. Okay, all right. I think it'll be interesting either way. How we start will be how this half is defined a little bit. If we start as slow and sort of lethargic and not quite firing on all cylinders, then it will either be a draw or a relatively Newcastle win. But we need to get into it quickly if we have any hope of taking anything from this game. We need to be getting at it. Remember, if you're here for half time and you're about to head off, enjoy the second half. Gonzo will be live at full-time review. I'll be spamming the link in this chat so you can hang out with us the entire time. We appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much. And if not, hey, if you're hanging around, come get involved. I've got tea, I've got water. It's going to be a grand old time. Ray, 2 Spanners, 1 Hammer.
Before I go,
returns this week.
Yeah. Yes.
Go on. What were you going to say?
What time?
Right. Ray cut off at the worst possible time there, everyone. The worst time. As he said something, I heard the word time and the rest of it was a glitch to me. I don't know how it sounded to you, but it was poor for me. Ray, you cut out like mad. I will say this. The game has just kicked off again on my screen. We're at 45, 26, 27, 28 for those wondering. What were you saying, Ray? You cut out right as you started speaking there.
I was just going to ask about two spanners.
It's happening. I'm thinking it'll either be. I've got 3 people. I've asked 3 people, and depending on who gets back to me, it'll either be on Monday/Tuesday or Thursday this week. Don't know which, but we will do it live whenever it matches all of our time schedules. Hopefully.
Perfect. I have got to go to Manchester one day next week. I've been told. So.
Okay. Well, I'll message you and we'll figure it out. Ray Borum, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host on Two Spanners, One Hammer, a beautiful, wonderful man. I promised when we do that show, his internet's not that bad. Ray, absolute pleasure to see you, my friend. I missed you.
Maybe.
I missed you. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Bye. I miss you too.
Bye. Ray Borum, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. You love to see it. So second half has kicked off. I'm 46 minutes and 37, 38, 39, 40. That is the time I am on. If you were wondering, it is Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 1. Tight. How we start in this second half will determine how this second half goes in its entirety. Will we be able to get there? He's on Blue Yonder. That's the first time I've heard Blue Yonder referenced in a long old while. My old house, I used to have Blue Yonder. Well, up until Blue Yonder disappeared, and now we changed to Virgin Media, but used to be on Blue Yonder. The weird logo with the circles. Whatever happened to them? It's already available on Bosman. I'm just running down my contract. Do you know what I mean? I'm already waiting for the the ting to happen. Mario Balotelli's coming very aggressive in the chat. Mario, why always me? I would say chill, bro. It's a very aggressive stance to take out of the gate, Mario. And I would say chill. Why always you? Because of the aggression. Yeah. We'll see. I've tidied up the tea. It's all good. It's all fine. We're safe. And we move on. West Ham playing the ball around at the edge of the box here, trying to find something, just some way in. But currently the answer is there is none. Cresswell plays it out to Ben Rama offside. Ignore that. Nothing was happening. Actually, it was offside. Ray Force, stop stealing your neighbor's Wi-Fi. I wasn't going to say anything. But you know what I mean? West Ham refreshing possession at the back, playing the ball around, just looking for anything here. They can't quite get it though. They cannot quite get it. Newcastle regain possession of the ball. And Newcastle, with less people going forwards, seem to find more space, which is the concerning aspect. And I think it's because we play so compact. The four at the back compress so much that it's really difficult to. Well, it's just really difficult to find it. So it's frustrating. It's very frustrating because we should be so much more, but we're just not. Can we sell our European spot for a player? Well, yeah, we'll do like a trade system, like the draft, right? Like in the Americas, they have the draft system. We'll swap our European spot for a player. You know, if you were to swap your Europa League spot for one player we've been linked with, who would it be? Mine would be. I quite like Divock Origi, to be fair. I'd be quite happy to see Origi come in. I think he'd actually do quite well for us. Would I swap him for a European spot? I don't know, but I quite like him. I do quite like him. I was just trying to think of a forward. Is there anyone I could think of? Hlozek, yeah, he's another forward we've been linked with. Son, were we linked with Son? If so, obviously Son. Shout out. Another Hlozek shout. Hlozek, Coutinho. Yeah, that was a link that happened today, which is definitely not true in any way, shape, or form. Messi, were we linked to Messi? Maybe. Traveller 0, a goal in 5 minutes. I'll keep you to that, Traveller. We're at 50, 35-36. So by 55-35, if we've not scored, Traveller. Halle, don't. Don't. Pele. Yellow card coming out. Martin Allen giving it a whip out for John Joe Shelby's rash challenge on Saeed Benrahma. And if you had John Joe Shelby yellow card, which if you didn't, then what were you doing? He has received it. He has received it. Let the Benny Scything commence. Yeah, he went in with that one as well. Wild. Did Kafar get his wage increase? I don't think yet. Not yet, Lawrence. Not yet. Willie, probably, but not yet. Kane, again, will be links with him, but if so, get him in. Shane Dawson, we're not linked with Shane Dawson. We're not bringing him in. You're not bringing him in. Free kick for West Ham United in a quite far position, but Cresswell's gone for it and it's way over. It's fine. Forget it. Nothing happened. Hans Giroud, maybe. I prefer Hlozek, though. Czech connection. I prefer a lot. Well, I like Giroud as a footballer more than Hlozek. I like the idea of signing Hlozek more than I like Giroud. Also, Giroud won't work in our formation, I don't think. Does not got that mobile forward aspect to him. But I think Giroud's so good, man. I flipping like Giroud's just... He's good. He's good. He's good. I'm trying to think. Who was the other flipping... There's someone I'm trying to think of in my head that we were signed with. Not signed with, that we were linked with. That I was like, yeah. But I can't remember who it was. Declan Rice snips the ball of Maximin. Who was it? I don't know. Bowen plays it out. Antonio at full stretch, just about collects it. Fair play. Dinks it across. Header. Oh, yeah. Benny. Saeed Benrahma. Benrahma has got the goal. Saeed Benrahma. 2-2. A cheeky Desmond. Saeed Benrahma with the goal. What a boy. What a boy. Ball comes across to Mikel Antonio from the central position. I think it was, who is it? Declan Rice plays it out to Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen jinks his way, finds Antonio. Antonio at full stretch manages to stop it going out, which is great because the pass wasn't fantastic. He puts it in with his weak foot into an excellent area. All it requires is someone just to be there. And it's Benrahma who rises ahead of, I think, Clark, I want to say, in Newcastle's back line. It's in front of Richie and behind Clark, and a great header down, and it's 2-2. Scenes. Traveller Zero was not lying. All hail Traveller Zero. All praise be to Traveller Zero. They were not lying. Several minutes ago, they said in the next 5 minutes there will be a goal. And bish bash bosh, there was a goal. Scenes. Thank you, Traveller Zero. You were the one who was correct. Benrahma gets the goal. It's West Ham United 2, Newcastle United 2. Good times. God, I don't know what to do myself now. Newcastle attack down the right. Ooh, ball played in. Fabianski comes and collects it. More confident performance so far in the second half from West Ham, and it's good. It's good. In the words of Booker T. Good. It's good. I can't do it in the way he does it. I wish I could. I wish I could. I heard we were linked to Lingard, but I'm not sure. He seems decent and might have played for us in the past. Maybe. Who knows? Could you loan Coventry to Coventry? We need a CM. Thanks. We loaned someone to Coventry a couple of seasons ago, and my brain was very... Was it Coventry? Was it someone else? Ball played across by Newcastle. Aaron Cresswell. Ooh, chests it down, and Fabianski gets there. Not incredibly confident, but it ended up. Who was it we loaned to Coventry a couple of seasons ago? I can't remember, but I think we loaned Coventry out to someone else the same day, and I was disappointed we didn't loan Coventry to Coventry because it would just be fun, wouldn't it? Just be fun. Maximin got robbed by Deck. Listen, just repaying the favour. Traveller Zero, what is your next prediction? I need a good bet. Yeah, Traveller Zero. Now, look, I'm not going to pressurize you, mate. Here's what I would say. If I'm you, I'm quitting while I'm ahead. No, he's put one in. Traveller Zero's coming confident. 10 mins, 3-2. My God. 10 minutes time, ladies and gentlemen. So it is 55, 32, 33, 34, 35. It's exactly 5 minutes after we said that. So by 65, 32, 33, 34, 35, it will be 3-2. Tight. St. Maximum getting forward well here. Jinx in and out, pulls it back across. Fabianski gets a touch, it wibbles away, and Bonner clears it. Newcastle still have control. Shot from range from Hayden. I think Hayden again there. Don't know who that was, but he went for shot of range. Corner. Almiron battles Kufal for the corner. It's a corner to Newcastle. So by 65-32, there will be another goal. Within that time, says Traveller 0. St. Maximum is causing problems right now. Fair play to him. He's having a good game. He's having a good game. His final product is not the best, but his cross for the first goal was good. That time was good as well. There's other times where you're just like, bro, what are you doing? But he's doing well right now. He's doing right now. Corner to Newcastle. Played in. Headed away by Dawson. Ben Rama chasing it down. Murphy's there with him. Murphy does well. Dinks it back across goal. Back post. Headed away by West Ham again. Shot from range closed down well by Saeed Ben Rama. Fair play. Not Saeed, sorry. It was Bowen. So Maximum plays it in. Ooh, all it needed was a touch. All it needed was a touch. All it needed was a touch there from Newcastle, I think. St. Maximum does really well, but plays in a ball from deep in a weird way, a way that you don't usually see, and it's given the space. Wilson tries his hardest to get a touch, but couldn't quite get there, and it ends up going wide. Pardon me. Fair play. I'll tell you what, St. Maximin's having a good game, isn't he? He's having a good game. It is an exciting match, Wally. You're right. It's good. It's good. Actually, Wally, I might DM you about a Spanners thing. Who knows? Someone needs to snap his leg, flipping out. But I don't mind a good 2-footer every now and then, but maybe not snap his legs. Just give him something to think about. A reducer, as it were. To be crap next week. I mean, we need some pace to defend. Listen, Wally, you weren't the only person thinking it, is all I'll say. You weren't the only person thinking it. You weren't the only person thinking it, Wally. Who would it be on the bench? Who could it be? Saying. Just saying. Clumsy challenge from Newcastle there on Jared Bowen from Matt Ritchie, and it's a free kick to West Ham, basically on the halfway line. It's completely a safe place to give away a free kick, let's be fair. West Ham take it quickly and decide to recycle possession through the defence anyway. Now, mad here. Antonio tries to play it inwards, can't do anything with it. Cleared away by Newcastle all the way up to the other end. Callum Wilson on the far end of the pitch collects it. Waiting to be joined. Murphy can take control of the ball down the right-hand side. Cresswell does well to nick it off Murphy there to Fornals. To Declan Rice, who then stretches his legs. Plays an inaccurate pass, but it ends up Kuval's feet anyway. And West Ham on the counter-attack now. End-to-end, it's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff. Jared Bowen gets into an advanced position. Lets Ben Rama runs ahead of him. Tries to play the ball across to Mikel Antonio. The block from Newcastle. And it's a corner to West Ham. I will stop looking at the chat while there's a corner, just in case a goal does happen. End-to-end stuff. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Jared Bowen puts the ball down. We're getting an in-swinger. An in-swinger from Jared Bowen. Antonio's in there. Souček's in there. Rice is in there. Dawson's in there. Ogbona's in there. Fornals is on the edge of the area. Played in. Looking for Dawson. Headed away quite easily. Ben Rama on the edge of the area. Picks it up. Tries to loft it in. Blocked by St. Maximum. Bowen goes down. And to be honest with you, I think he tried to buy that. I do think he tried to buy that. Bowen collects the ball. The touch was quite heavy. Well, so Ritchie tries to control the ball down, ends up at Bowen's foot, whose touch was very heavy, and Ritchie sort of stretches his foot out to try and kick it. Bowen's holding the inside of his thigh as if Ritchie's studs hit them. I don't know if connection was made. The first time I saw it, I didn't think it was anything. I think he probably tried to buy that there. The second time from the angle from behind, it looks like there was maybe connection. I'm not entirely certain. Either way, it matters not. It's a goal kick to Newcastle. It's a goal kick to Newcastle, so it makes no difference either way. The game carries on, but it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Fornals to Rice, Cresswell, short to Benrahma. West Ham in a good spell here, passing it around on the edge of the box, looking for something to do. Fornals, good ball to Jared Bowen, who's in a lot of space. Now that's Sufal, plays it across. Antonio header off the post. Antonio, challenge. Oh, it's a pen. It's a pen. It's been pointed. The spot has been pointed to. It's a penalty to West Ham United. So the ball originally, it gets played into Sufal in an amazing position from Pablo Fornals. What a player he is, by the way. Pulls it back across really well for Mikel Antonio, whose header hits the post in the most annoying Mikel Antonio way possible. And Fornals runs onto it to try and shoot after a heavy touch from Murphy, who's down on the floor. Is this a pen? Is it a pen? I'm looking at the chat. There's two things in the chat. There's lots of is it a pen, and also people talking about Traveller Zero, which again, Traveller Zero. I think we're getting VAR. We're getting VAR here. We're waiting to see what happens. We'll see. The check is complete. The check's complete on the pen. It is a penalty. They're just checking to see if there's an offside. This would probably be on Mikel Antonio's header. Everyone's touching the ball. I think Mikel Antonio's the one who's going to take it. I'm still not looking at chat. Check complete. It's a pen. It's a pen. Let's click on the Photoshops because I need to potentially make her thing. Mikel Antonio turns around, hits it. Oh, save. The follow-up's in. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Thomas Souček gets off the mark. The Czech sensation, the Czech scoring sensation, the big man himself, Thomas Souček, potato salad. He's got the goal. It's 3-2. Traveller Zero. Tell what are the lottery numbers? What's going on? Antonio hits it. He does a no look, turns around, hits it. It's not a great penalty, to be fair, and Woodman saves it. But Thomas Souček, in what can only be described as the most predictable thing in the world, is the person who's in the right place at the right time to collect it. And it is Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 3. The comeback has been complete. Antonio misses the initial header. Misses the first header in a very frustrating fashion. Like, please, Mikel, please just head it on target. And he doesn't. We win a pen. He then takes it. He then misses the pen. But Thomas Souček saves the day and gets the ball. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Jesus Christ. The Premier League is back. The Premier League is back. What a time to be alive. Goal time is official 62:58. Traveller Zero. You have blessed us on this day. You have blessed us on this day. I'll say this, Barnes. What Nigel says there about Antonio, I kind of low-key agree with, but we can't talk about it too much because the people, they don't like it. Nigel, they don't like it, but I by and large agree with you. West Ham getting forward. Oof. Close. Newcastle snuffing out. Way better second half, says Jake. Yes, it has been. It significantly has been. We've stepped up a gear here, and it's good times. If we'd had Mandzukic, we wouldn't even conceded. I love Mandzukic. He's another one of those people like Giroud I absolutely adore. I wouldn't have him at West Ham because I don't think he works in the formation. Joe Bowen goes for it from range. Straight into the hands of Woodman, who does well there, but flipping hell, Bowen. Yeah, he's another one of those people a bit like Giroud who I love, but I don't think would work in our system. But I would flip in love it. Plot twist: Traveller Zero is the worst first time traveller, hence Traveller Zero. The first, I know. Imagine that. Imagine that he just secretly is a time traveller after all of this. After all of this. Where is it? That was self-preservation, not a save. What a shot. Yeah, he was powerful. There was power. There was power. Where are we at? Antonio struggling to get the ball, but he does well, actually, to be fair, around Shelby. You can't really do anything because of his yellow. And Ben Rama, with space and time on the ball. Antonio's made a great run. Ben Rama's found him well. Antonio hit it. It's 4, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4. It's Mikel Antonio. It's Mikel Antonio. I don't usually do this, but do you remember all those Newcastle fans in the chat earlier who were going on about stuff? Bruv, where are you? Let's be having you. It's 4-2. I tell you what, Mikel Antonio does well there. Gonzo Shelby can't really do anything about it because he's on a yellow. The ball out, I don't know who played that ball to Ben Rama, but it was absolutely beautiful. Ben Rama just holds back weight. He's got all the time and space in the world. Newcastle aren't going towards him. He plays the ball in absolutely perfectly for Mikel Antonio, who controls it and then hits it back across goal with power and precision. And it's 4-2. It's 2-4 in ultimate territory. It is Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 4. Yeah. He is the joint top goal scorer in Premier League history for West Ham United. Mikel Antonio now on level with Paolo Di Canio. What a man. After what I was saying about him not 2 minutes ago. Not 2 minutes ago. Allow me to say this. Allow my French. That was effing brilliant. Yes, exactly, Glenn. Exactly. We are flying right now. I saw Antonio running and rewarded. West Ham doing West Ham things. We're just out here doing our thing, bro. We're out here doing our thing. Mate. Newcastle need to step it up now. They've scored 2. They're not known for scoring much more than that. Will they get 2 goals? At this point, I doubt it. But we need to stay alert because they are capable of doing it. They've got people who are capable of hurting us. St. Maximin's having a good game. Fraser's warming up to come on. He's just stripped off. Is your boy Ryan Fraser to come on for Newcastle? That's it's a good sub, to be fair. But regardless, it's West Ham United 4, Newcastle 2. The fans in full voice up in the gods. About as far away from the pitch as you would be if you're at the New Company away section. Flipping hell. It's all kicking off. 2 more goals, top of the table. That's the spirit, Major. That's the spirit. I thought it was going to be a relegation battle. Fair. Bowen does well. Plays the ball out here to Vladimir Kufal. Short to Ben Rama, who's starting to pull a lot of strings in the second half. Bowen and Ben Rama in the second half have started to pull a lot of strings. I'm enjoying it. Ben Rama goes down, probably a bit easy, gets back up now. Traveller Zero, thank you very much with what can only be $1. I think some people would say it's probably an Australian dollar. I would say it's probably future currency. Thank you very much, Traveller Zero, for the $4.49 super sticker. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. It's like a little guy, and he's like doing this. He's like, hey. There we go. We smashed the 200 likes as well, by the way. Thank you very much, everyone. I need to eat that orange that I said already. Thank you very much. A cheeky. Let me check what we're at likes wise now. As Ryan Fraser is coming on now for Newcastle's number 8, who is Shelby, I think, which would make sense. He's on a yellow. It is. We're on 213 likes right now. Can we get to 250 by the end of the stream? I doubt it, but we'll see. But because we got to 200, I will eat the orange. If we get, I don't know. I have nothing to say, but let's just see if we can do it. I mean, it's wild. I didn't think we were going to get to 4 goals today yet. Here we are. Thank you very much, Traveller Zero. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, my friend. Future currency. Who knows what it is? The exchange rate might be mad. That could be worth like 500 quid in our time. You know what I mean? Like when you see something, like when you look into when you look into the olden times, like on Who Do You Think You Are, and they're like, oh, your family bought a house for like 20 quid, but it turns out 20 quid now is worth like 500 grand or something. You know what I mean? It's like that. Maybe it's like that. Future currency. Who knows? Who knows? I'm almost done peeling this bad boy. I'll tell you what, the peeling on this one's not been as easy. Did do it in one. Not been as easy. And we pop it in. Oh, why do I do it to myself? Pocky, good to see you, Sat. How are you, my friend? 2 more goals to score top of the league. That's the kind of positivity I'm vibing, you know? The kind of positivity I'm vibing that I'm needing right now after that. Oh. The problem is when you eat them whole, right? Because you inevitably swallow too much. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Scenes. Newcastle 2, West Ham 4. 20 minutes to go. We're at 71 minutes to 35, 36, 37 currently. West Ham are now the ones who are sitting deep. I'll tell you what. In this second half, our forward players have really stepped up a gear. And it's brilliant to see. That was what was needed. A bit passing ever so slightly faster, movement slightly faster. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing it work. Hammer's saying people should check out Pocky Punk's channel. Of course. If you haven't subscribed already and checked out the Pocky Punk, you should. Sat is an absolute legend. Makes amazing videos about Pocky and punk music, as the name the Pocky Punk is. But he's an absolute dude. Love you, Sat. Good to see you. Hope it's all going well over there in there Japan. West Ham dispossessing and go on the counter attack again. At this point, Newcastle want to sort of go for us. They're trying to sit back a little bit more, but they can't. 4 hours to Ben Rama. Yes. Come on, boys. Ben Rama 1-on-1. Couple of step overs. Doing what's Max. Oh, sent Maximum. He pulls it back across. Antonio was there, but it's good defending, to be fair, to get it away. Just lobs. Gets specifically in the area. Clears it away. And they're not committing super amounts of people forward still, Newcastle, to be fair. Not that you'd expect them to, but sort of if they want to save any sort of goal difference right now, then they'd want to. St. Maximin goes down under Declan Rice challenge. It is a free kick. He's holding his face. He's not happy, is Maximin. He will get back up in a second, though. Oh, I can feel it here. I can feel it here. Oh, mistakes. Yeah, the St. Maximin Rice challenge is probably accurate. I mean, to be fair, Declan Rice had no chance there. That's the sort of thing he doesn't usually do as well. Would love Hornacador to get a goal. So would I, Fremer. So would I. I flipping love Pablo Fornals, man. I've been saying this before he got here. He's just a great dude. It's because he's too similar to Santi Cazorla for me not to love, because I love Santi Cazorla. If Glenn was still here, we'd be able to have a big conversation about the beauty of Santi Cazorla. And he's very similar to that. Declan Rice he's just off the pitch now for a while. He's back out. He's back out on the pitch now, but we'll see how it goes. I wouldn't be adverse to taking him off for, say, a Connor commentary at this point. I wouldn't be adverse to seeing a Connor commentary come on for him. Had a great preseason. Give him 15 minutes in Prem. In a game that it looks like we have a good chance of winning. I think that'd be a great thing for him, actually. I'd love to see. I've just convinced myself. Get Connor commentary on for Declan Rice. Just not risk any injuries or anything like that. Although Declan Rice has done a much better second half than he had first. He's collected the ball here again. He's just gone straight forward with it. Lay the ball off now, Declan. He tried to find Kafal there. He knows he's in the wrong. He's got his head in his hands, but the second one was a mistake. But Declan, he's stepping up a little bit again. Just seen Gio in the crowd advertising the 1 football app. Listen, he'll go to lengths to. I tell you what, if you want to advertise on the channel, if you have some reason to advertise, then Gio will go to lengths. What's the attendance like? It looks pretty full, to be fair. I'm only seeing a couple of seats here and there, not taken. It looks pretty full, packed in, and we're not talking socially distanced full. We're talking full. I don't know what the actual attendance is, but it looks good. It looks good. Fornals has been out of this world in this game, positioning spot on, as is his movement. He has been everywhere. Yeah, he has been very good. I agree. Did I just spill everything on my shirt? Yeah, I did. That's the way we live our life. That's the way we live our life. Ball played across. Antonio can't get there. Tell you what, if there's a team right now that look more like scoring, it is us. It is us. You can't say otherwise. Bring on commentary and Nobes. Yeah, that's a fair shout. Nobes is another guy you want to. Richie and Kufal going up with each other there. I mean, look, Richie's a dirty player. I think he's a good player, but he is a dirty player. And he leaves a little bit. He leaves a little bit in there. Here's what it is. Big up Stuart Morris. Exactly. I mean, Stuart Morris Accountants. Let's be real here. Come on now. You're talking about sponsorships. You're talking about the best in the game. Stuart Morris Accountants. You need your accountancy done. They're based in Ilford. West Ham fans. Personal, private, corporate, whatever you need in. Business. Brother, they can do it for you. They can get it done. I was thinking about using them because I need to sort out some tax stuff for my freelance video career. Because I just worked with the Olympics. So I need to sort some stuff out. But they're the boys, bruv. They are the boys. They're good. Stuart Morris. Gio's out there, jumping up and down in the roof of the Sports Direct Arena. Come on, Stuart Morris. One football app. It combines social media with football. Do you know what I mean? Does Moyes even know we have a subs bench dithering day? Won't you sub? I mean, super spreader event. You weren't the only one thinking it Hammers Down Under. I can't actually, mate. Which part of it, Hammers Down Under? Which part of it is it? Is it New South Wales is the one who's under quarantine at the moment? Hope you're not there. Hope you're all good. I know one part of Australia is going through a madness right now. I don't know which part it is though. Aren't you glad the 82nd orange? I'm not, Mitchell. I'm not glad. Whatever the opposite of glad is, that's what I am. Frustrated, annoyed at myself. Still feeling it. You know what I mean? Declan's charging forward here. Bowen pulls it back across. Antonio's, he's open. The ball got played across by Bowen and it was slow and Antonio was open and the Newcastle player manages to adjust himself to clear it. But there was a second there where if it didn't, that was 5-2. And Newcastle attack up the other end close. Hit. Wide. Mate, that was close. It was close. The showing of Ryan Fraser shot here just a second ago. He cuts inside on Kufal. Kufal tries to cover him well. Ball comes in, shot just wide. Tries to swerve it in. Couldn't quite angle it in. New South Wales, yeah, it is there. We're in Queensland, you're doing well. Harry, I didn't know you were in Newcastle. Good though. I'm glad. I don't know which part. I knew one part of Australia's going mad. Yeah, New South Wales shut down big time. Life is not here. May it last. Good. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, it's obviously news that part of Australia is like a no thing going on. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we've been so much better this second half. Declan Rice, Fornals, Ben Rama, and Bowen especially. Antonio has been getting in good positions. We are doing it. We're doing it. Ogbonna across to Dawson. We're just keeping control of the ball now. There's no stress, no pressure. Newcastle are sitting deep. They're not really trying to start. They're not really trying to step to us, and we're more than happy to wait. Oh, it was a good. Tell you what, it was a nice attempt to try and find someone else who takes the throw in quickly. Ben Rama picks it up. Oh, we've just got some good players, don't we? Souček, Rice. These are all in and around the area, by the way. Declan Rice wanders into the area with the ball. Pulls it back. Pablo Fornals. Antonio pulls out. Fornals hits it. Easy save. We're all right, man. We're all right. Do I watch AEW? I do. I tell you what, here's a story about Orange Cassidy. I'd heard about Orange Cassidy. This was in 2018, maybe 2018. So it was either 17 or 18. I can't remember. And I'd heard of Orange Cassidy, but I'd never seen him. This was when he was on the Independence. This was obviously before AEW. And he was coming over for a show at Fight Club Pro, the independent UK promotion based out of Wolverhampton. And I was going to a Fight Club Pro show, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get to see this Orange Cassidy kid. He was teaming with it was a show they did in London. It was called Capital Cockknockers 2. It was him and Chuck Taylor versus CTK, being Chris Brooks and Kid Lycos. And I'd heard Orange Cassidy was good, and I didn't really know. And then I saw him live, and he was instantly the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And then he got signed to AEW, and I'm very happy. I freaking love Orange Cassidy. Would I do work with him? I'd listen. I'll back him. I'll be part of the best friends. Best theme song in AEW. His best OG one. Best friends. Bagger. Scoreton, please assist. For West Ham United, the scorers have been in order. The first one was Aaron Cresswell, the assist from Pablo Fornals. The second one was a pen. No. One was Thomas Soucek following up after the Antonio pen. Can someone say all of the goal scorers and assists, because I have forgotten already? Thank you very much. They have all left my brain. Who was it? Who was it? Wilson and Murphy for Newcastle. Cresswell, Benrahma, Soucek, Antonio. Yeah, the Benrahma header, the cross came in from the left. Soucek after the pen, and Antonio. Yes, thank you. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Yeah, that's the one. He's brilliant. He's amazing. He's amazing. And I do watch AEW. I watched Rampage on Friday. I watch it live every week if I can. Hit wide from Thomas Soucek, close. Yeah, I watch AEW every week live if I can. I watched Rampage live on Friday. I thought that show was brilliant. I watch Dynamite every week live if I can. If I'm not busy on a Wednesday at that time, which sometimes I am doing a show on American Hammers, but usually I'm free and I watch it. I love it, and I love Orange Cassidy. He's a beautiful man. The glasses, the whole thing. Although don't get me wrong, his new theme song, I can't remember the license song. Where is my mind by someone, I can't remember. That fits him perfectly, but still. Headed away from a West Ham corner there. Newcastle try to recycle possession, but they don't, and Newcastle get to counter. Big ball forward. Angelo Ogbonna clears it out. Possession to West Ham. We're getting near to the end of the. We're getting near to the end of the game here. Just over 5 minutes left. We're 84 minutes about to hit. On comms, Longstaff, I think, and is that Joe Linton? Longstaff is coming on for Kraft for Newcastle United. First two subs. And the second one for Newcastle is Callum Wilson coming off, Joe Linton coming on. I was correct. It was Joe Linton. Thank you very much. Newcastle 2, West Ham United 4. Cameron was a quality day. Thank you. I low-key thought about where it should be for once. Usually it's very... Do you know what it was? It's because I woke up so early today. I woke up at 9 a.m. today. So I had a long time to actually, I sat down, I did the things, I made myself some breakfast, made myself some lunch. So, unlike usual where I just wake up and it's like, whatever's happening is happening. Judas Theme's epic. Yes. I only started watching after Bray was released. Really? Done a 2-month catch-up. Fair play. Well, first of all, you've probably seen a lot of good stuff then. Judas is the best theme in wrestling right now. One of the best themes, at least. The people singing it after it turns off is beautiful and consistent every single time. Judas. I didn't like that song as well. That was the worst part about it. When he originally released that song, I was like, I just don't know. I can't get on board with it. And then he started using it as the theme song, and all of a sudden I was like, actually, it's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's great. Also, Moxley's theme, of course, they've got that license now. Joan Jett, that bangs. Wild Thing with him and Eddie Kingston coming up. Some good themes. But yeah, AEW is building up to All Out. Friday, we've probably got CM Punk debuting and whatnot. I'm very excited. So I'm very excited about it at the moment. Good opportunity for Newcastle. Murphy wobbles into the box, pulls it back across. Frazier was there, but it's cleared away. By Vladimir Kufal. He said no. What a great show of passion and team spirit. Halftime team talk work wonders. You did well, mate. You did well, Mosh. You nailed it. Thanks, Charlie. Great stream. Thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming. It's good to see you as well after the summer. Good to see everyone after the summer. It's been fun. The Pixies. Thank you. Yes, that was what it was. Where is my mind? It's very good, and it fits perfectly for him. Joe Linton looking for it. It's cleared away by Dawson. It's out for a Newcastle corner. Newcastle corner in the 87th minute. We're at 86-30 right now, and we're about to hit a Newcastle corner. Ryan Frazier steps up to take it. Played in. Headed away. Shot from range. Deflects. Another corner. Mikkel says, happy birthday to my cousin Jenny Taylor. I love it. Happy 30th. Happy 30th birthday to your genitalia. Happy 30th. I hope they have a good, productive day. You know? I hope Jenny Taylor is excited. Do you know what I mean? Newcastle complaining about something. I don't know what was happening. I can't be lying. I was looking at the chat. So I actually recognized it halfway through saying it just before I got to the name, and I was like, nah, we're going for it. Why not? Why not? It's first one back. Usually I avoid it at all times, but I thought today of all days, let's go for it. We're winning 4-2. It is what it is. Saeed Ben Rama is coming off. The first sub is at 88 minutes. If you said 88 on sub bingo, congratulations. It has been a Moyes masterclass in that sense of subs. And Ryan Fredericks is coming on for Saeed Ben Rama. An excellent game from Benny. And Ryan Fredericks comes on in an attacking position. Yes, today is the one day I'll allow it. Usually I wouldn't, but today I wouldn't. You know? Game changer. You know? Really, really changing it up late into the game. Major 84, by the way. If you don't follow me on Twitter, do at ATopLad. We talk wrestling. Get involved. At ATopLad on Twitter. Let's all talk wrestling more. You know what I mean? Could use your mind and charisma. Listen, Mr. Pardew has it all, mate. Mr. Pardew has it all. You know? He just knows. He just knows, and I respect him deeply for it. Sorry, my ankle's really itchy. Give me a second, everyone. I'm sorry about this. I've got a really flipping itchy ankle. Don't know what's going on. It's because of the sweat, I think. You didn't need to know that, but I've said it out loud now. You didn't need to know. Bowen off, Yarmy on. Yarmo for Bowen's coming in and coming. Late changes. Good to see Yarmolenko coming on now. Kevin Nolan giving him last words of wisdom. He said, if you score, do that. Those are his exact words. You can't tell me it doesn't. David Moyes giving him some also last words. And he said, scratch that. Don't listen to what he said. Just do what you vibe. Those were his exact words. Dave Moyes said, do what you vibe. Good question from INX1, man of the match. Hello, everyone. It's the first match of the season. We have won 4-2, it looks like, by this point. Who was your man of the match? Sky ever giving it to Mikel Antonio, a goal and assist. I think that's fair. He's had a very good second half for me personally. I'd probably give it. I'd give it Ben Rama. I'd give it Ben Rama. I think he's done a lot. I think he's got involved in a lot of ways. I'd give it to Ben Rama. But let's decide who is Hammers Chat's first man of the match. Who's the Hammers Chat watch along first man of the match of the season going to? Match day 1. Who will it be? I'm saying Ben Rama. Let's see. What time is the game? It's at 90 minutes 44, 45, 46 with 4+ minutes to go of stoppage time. Wally World. Wally, you beautiful man with the 1999, with 999, sorry. Well done, Charlie, eating that second orange for the team. Had to be done, mate. You know, you got to make sacrifices sometimes, and that's what I did. Am I regretting it? Yes. Very strongly. Will I do it again? Almost certainly next stream. Almost certainly next stream. Thank you very much, Wally. And thank you, Traveller, as well, for the previous dono as well. Anyone who's donated today as well in the build-up show, thank you very much. I know Jackmate was one of you. I can't remember who else did it. I had it on in the background, but I wasn't super concentrating. Thank you if you have donated. It's it helps us massively. Genuinely appreciate it. Wally, thank you. And of course, Traveller Zero, thank you for both the money and the words of wisdom. Right, what are we saying? Man of the match. Let's have a little gander, shall we? Right. Can always enjoy the game now. Yeah, you're very fair. Man of the match, Suchek or Benny, says Jeffrey. I think they're both probably fair. Man of the match, Antonio. Sky had given it to Antonio. Yeah, I saw it right as I said it. It literally popped up in the corner of my screen. Give it to Benny to get him buzzing. Happy with that. Man of the match, Ben Rama. Benny. Opinions on Ben Rama, says Levy. I think everyone's saying he's at least up there for a man of the match. So you'd have to suspect positive Levsy. You'd have to suspect Ben Johnson coming on now. Final sub in the 93rd minute here. Ben Johnson coming on, I suspect for Mikel Antonio. Sure, okay. Sure, why not? Let's just make sure they don't score, I guess. It has to be split between Benny and Antonio. I think that's fair. Just kidding. We all know thank you, Jeffrey. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it very much. Untrue, but I appreciate it. Although, again, the two oranges. Give it to Benny. Benny and Mickey. Where are we at? Benny has to be Benny, his starting debut. Unstoppable. Antonio, Suchek, Benny, Ben Johnson, Benny. Big fan of Dave Moyes and Mr. Pardew having a discussion in the midst of all this. I respect it. Benny, man of the match, not a defender, otherwise a free choice. You know what? That's not the worst thing. That's not the worst idea in the world. Man of the match is 4 now. Ben Johnson on Antonio off. It has to be Ben Rama. Antonio only chosen because of the late efforts. Fair. Antonio, I think Antonio's played well. Has had a good second half, though, to be fair to him. No more of a bogey team. I know, right? What a time to be alive. I think Ben Rama. I think I'm going to close it. Most people are saying, I think Ben Rama's got it. I would like to say congratulations to Saeed Ben Rama for winning the first of the season Hammers Chat Watch Along Man of the Match Award. Congratulations, Saeed Ben Rama. You done bits. You done the bits. And I'd like to say thank you very much. We're about to hit full time. We're about to hit full time here. Thank you very much for watching. That was the first Hammers Chat Watch Along of the season. And it is finished. Newcastle United 2, West Ham United 4. What a result. And what a time to be alive. Thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate it. Gonzo will be live in just a moment with his full-time review. I'm just going to go find that link for you. But I appreciate you all for coming. It's been a fun old time. Been a grand old time. And in fact, you know what? While we wait for him, let me just double check if he's not there yet. While we wait for him, hello and thank you to everyone in the chat, including, hang on, let me press the button. Press that. Including Alan Bacon, Alan Pardew, Alan Robness, Andrew Pearson, Arthur Gatward, Ashley Kemp, Barnes, Dom, Big, Levsy, Chuck, David Moyes, Duvet Dancer, Ellen Smith, Foe, Frank J, Fremer 2000s, Fremer 007, don't know why I struggled with that so long. G Long Video Guy, Gordon Bale, Hamadan Under, Hamster 1, Inner Circle, INX1, Jeffrey Stelly, Lauren Rose, Lawrence Salmon, Michael Webley, Walby, sorry, Mixie, NH Hammer, None of Your Business, Sam Buyakasha, is the way I'm going to say it, even though I think being correct. Wally World, Mike Manera, thank you, everyone. I much appreciate it if you've been here. First one, we back, of course, every single game. Every single game, we have a watch along right here, and you are always welcome. You're always welcome, no matter who you support. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here. All of that good stuff. And make sure to stick around on the chat. In fact, we'll just keep talking until Gonzo's ready. I'm just refreshing, waiting for him to post the review. Waiting for him to post the review. Until then, final finish predictions in terms of league position. Just while we wait for Gonzo. After that, we've seen how we responded. I'm feeling positive. I was feeling positive beforehand, but I'm feeling even more positive now. What are our final league predictions now? Now we've got a bit of positivity in our lives. What are we saying? Let me find. Just double check if Gonzo's. What are we saying? 6. CW, are we top 4? Yeah, that's a good question, Fo. Let me have a quick gander. I'm not actually sure. Are we top 4? Are we top 4? We are. We're 4th. Scenes. Manchester City, Tottenham to come tonight. So as long as they don't beat each other by a more goal difference, people stay top 4. What a time to be alive. What are we saying? 6th, says Bradley. Let me change this so I can click on your comments and actually have a talk. 6th, 7th or 5th, like that, just but not 6th, definitely not 6th. 8th, says Mike, winning the league. 6th or 7th, 12th, 8th. Genuinely think if we sign Lingard, finish 5th. Ooh, I like that. A lot of confidence. I'm enjoying that. 37 cup finals to go. Very much Natural Mystic, very much. What way to start a season? 8th, only because we have Europa League. That's fair. 8th, there's Langer Studios. Langer, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Down on the mix, 6th. Great to win, but we need signings. When Bowen and Rice went down, my heart was pounding. No room for injuries as is. That's fair. We're massive 10th and getting into the knockout round of Europa. That's the thing. I reckon we'll get into the knockout rounds, and that will make it. That'll be a big thing for us. 9th, 3 points better than last season. 12th, first, bold. We need to sort things out at the back. Fab defense needs seemed all over the shop in terms of communication today. An upgrade on centre back would be welcome with the money. Interesting. We're certainly interested in. So it seems what's going on. If we aren't around top 6, we need to do better. Fair. 3 points closer to safety. That's the kind of attitude I like, Frank. Glass half empty, but we're there, and that's the important thing. We need to get top 6. I think we get top 6 again. Sorry. By the way, you pronounce my name perfectly. Thank you very much. Good. I'm not going to say it again in case I flop, but I'll take the dub when it's there. 10th, top 8 for sure. 6th again. I tell you what, 6th again, and I would be absolutely buzzing. I would be absolutely overjoyed with 6th again. I can't lie to you. What results? 4-2. Do you know what's good about that result as well? Showing that we can come back. Because obviously it's always a bit difficult when you go down, especially against a team like Newcastle, who will sit deep, who will try and make it difficult for you. And they scored an only goal, and they tried to make it difficult, and yet somehow, with that second half performance, shows that we can do it. Shows that we can take it to teams who will sit deep, and that's always been our biggest failure. Is struggling against teams who will sit deep, who aren't going to try and step out of their zone too much, who are just going to go, nope, we're going to wait for you, and then you can come on to us. And we took them apart in that second half at times. Ben Rama, Fornals, Bowen and Ben Rama especially were the two for me who I was like, we were really taking it to them. And that's a huge positive for us. Going forward, that is that's a massive positive for us. Anyway, if you look in the link in the description, if you look in the chat right now, there is a link to the review with Gonzo. Go and have a gander. Thank you very much once again for coming. If you're new around here, subscribe, like the video. I appreciate you all for coming. Welcome back. The Watchalongs are back. The Premier League's back. West Ham United are back in the exact same way we were last season. We ended on a high. We're starting on a high, 4th position. Thank you very much, everyone. Go and enjoy yourselves. It ends Newcastle 2, West Ham United 4. Come on, you Whites. Come on. Enjoy the review. See you later, everyone. Bye.